Raise health.
Scan here to stream news while you enjoy the game. CBS News, New York.
Joining you today live from Landover, Maryland. Pittsburgh and Washington go head-to-head. The NFL on CBS with the opening kick next.
Giving. Giving that's possible through the power of Dell AI with Intel. So those who receive can find the joy of giving back.
This is you. And this is your surprising hunch.
I'd take the over.
The kind of hunch that pops up anywhere.
Buffalo. It's Broncos time.
And right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5 if you win.
Carolina!
So you won't let a hunch go to waste and make every moment more.
New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
We've got eyes on the $3.99 Crazy Puffs.
Great job, team. You've uncovered a deal where ordering from Little Caesars unlocks awesome Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in-game rewards.
Roger.
My name is Greg, and Greg wants you all to go get Crazy Puffs.
Pizza. Money is tight, so we must make sacrifices. I give up my bespoke shaving subscription.
And I'll stop ordering everything that's trending on Instagram.
And I will no longer agree to the add-ons at the oil change place just because the mechanic called me ma'am.
It really is a top-of-the-line filter, ma'am.
And of course, we'll downgrade our insurance to get a lower rate.
Well, you know you don't have to make sacrifices now that you're saving money with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle.
You couldn't have said that like 6 seconds ago?
It's just about game time here. So, Matt, what's the key to jump-starting this offense?
Get your playmakers the ball. Defense is playing man. You've got movement right here. That means these defenders are going to shift, leaving number 80 right here in the matchup you want.
You can tell Matt's been out of the game for a while because he just drew up a sandwich.
Open any team's playbook, JB, and you're going to see it drawn up just like this.
Like a sandwich?
No, like a go route. Not like a Subway footlong, which is free with your order of $25 or more on Uber Eats this week.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Touchdown, Steelers! Bring in the boom! Commanders! What a highlight! We are ready to go here at Northwest Stadium. Temperature 58 degrees. There was rain in the forecast. Looks like it might come after we're all done here. We know it can change.
Push it.
Do you have that kind of power? You just say it and it happens?
Don't have the power, but hoping we all manifest it together.
Steelers won the toss. They have elected to receive to open up.
I think that's interesting. Cordero Patterson is back, one of the great kickoff return guys going. I think they're hoping that Washington, with their propensity for putting the ball in play, challenges them early, and they have a chance to get a big return and get this game going.
In addition, no Austin Seibert today. Right hip injury, so Zane Gonzalez, who has not kicked in an NFL regular season game since 2021, kicks it off, and this is going to be Jaylen Warren as the return man. Slowed down and tackled at the 25, so it plays right into Washington's hands. Both special teams units have been excellent this season. Russell Wilson, he's injected some life into this offense. Mike Tomlin, when we asked him about Wilson, he said, look, I was aware of his love and commitment to the game. He's got the resume, but he's got no ego. He wants to be great. He'll do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He also mentioned that he does not mind being coached. And sometimes you get up into that 12th, 13th year, been an all-pro multiple times. You don't want to hear from coaches. For him, every day is a chance to improve, and the offense has improved greatly since he's taken over.
Steelers are coming off a bye. They've won 7 straight off of the bye. Handoff. Najee Harris having the best stretch of his career. He picks up 2 yards on first down. Cleveland Farrell, one of those new faces for Washington acquired during the offseason, makes the tackle. The return of Zach Frazier, something that came up quite a lot in our meetings with the Steelers. Everybody singing the praises of Frazier, the rookie out of West Virginia. The backs and receivers, Mike Williams, they've got a small package built in for him, so they do want to utilize him, but they're trying to look at the big picture for their new acquisition and not push it too quickly. Single setback is Harris. Motion man is Austin. Wilson, flip it. Darnell Washington, the tight end, won't go down. Washington close to first down yardage. Sane Rastil, the rookie from Michigan, over there. It's a 5.5-yard gain through the air, sets up 3rd and short. Defensively for Washington, the rankings aren't great. Johnny Newton is the rookie from Illinois. He has stood out. Bobby Wagner's the future Hall of Famer. Fowler putting up big numbers. And they're waiting on Marshawn Lattimore to get back from that hamstring injury. But collectively, they feel like they've done some good things, and they're building something on this side of the ball. Dan Quinn, head coach, Joe Witt Jr., the coordinator. 3rd and 2. Cordero Patterson comes up short. So the Steelers go to the veteran Patterson, and Daron Payne was ready for him.
So Pittsburgh wants to run some power and come at you with the right guard, the tackle, tight end. But look what happened. Daron Payne just holds the point of attack. Dorrance Armstrong comes down the line of scrimmage to help him. And they just kind of form a wall right at the perimeter. And Cordell Patterson can't crack it. And Pittsburgh's got to punt the first one away.
So the Steelers go 3 and out. Corliss Waitman averaging just under 47 yards per kick. And Zacchaeus, the return man, not a major rush. Waitman, high kick. Zacchaeus under it. Oh, he muffed it. Zacchaeus goes back to get it. It's going to cost him yardage, but most importantly, he secured it.
Not the most artful play for Zacchaeus, but that little momentary panic also fueled how quickly he moved to get the football. Look at him go, and he knows he's going to be challenged for it by Skowronek. And Zacchaeus retains possession. Let's see what Washington does coming out here, Ryan. I think they're going to try and fast break Pittsburgh early, meaning a lot of no huddle, and go quickly. Let's see if they play to that.
They are running the most no huddle in the NFL this season, averaging 37 plays per game in no huddle. Shotgun, Daniels, first down run. Eckler trying to muscle his way inside. He's held to a 2.5-yard gain, hit by Patrick Queen, the linebacker for Pittsburgh. Washington offensively, Andrew Wiley is active, but they are going to start Trent Scott. Wiley has been dealing with injury and a question mark to go today. So that's a bit of a hit on the right side. They do have confidence in Scott, the 7-year veteran from Grambling State. Second down and 7. Daniels to throw it. And a laser beam out across the 20-yard line. Puts a mustard on that. And he's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Connection made with the tight end, Zach Ertz. So 3rd and 3. Defensively for the Steelers, playmakers at every level. Up front, Hayward is playing exceptionally well. No shock. T.J. Watt on pace for double-digit sacks. Secondary, the development of Porter. Dante Jackson's been a great addition. 3rd down and 3. Blitz is on. Daniels cannot make the connection with Zacchaeus. Washington with a very quiet 3 and out on its opening drive.
And when you get Pittsburgh in 3rd down situations, especially there, 3rd and extremely manageable, you've got to hit what you can because you're going to get man-to-man coverage. Steelers love that. They had man free there, meaning Minkah Fitzpatrick to free safety all the way back in the middle in case you go deep, but everyone else locked up in man. If you win at the line of scrimmage, you've got to convert.
Tyler Ott, the long snapper, was dealing with an illness. He was a question mark today. He's in there snapping it to Tress Way. Only 19 punts in the first 9 games for Way. Sailing kick. Austin backpedals, and a fair catch called for. Austin had a punt return for a touchdown 2 weeks ago against the Giants for 73 yards. That was a 47-yard kick. No score.
People always say,
it is what it is.
Until it isn't. Remember before AI when you had to type to search? And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on a map.
Huh. What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Man, remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Introducing the all-new Pixel 9 series with Gemini.
Honey, I don't think the spray's working.
It's okay, you got it. Just stick with it.
They just keep coming.
Oof. Okay, let's try something else. Yeah? McCoy, you're in.
I got you.
If only there were backups in real life.
There you go, Colt.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
I'm just off today.
It's only one nest. There'll be other wasps.
Hey.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus.
Mm-hmm.
Lance? Why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try new Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. Order at wingstop.com. Progressive Keys to Progress program, providing cars to veterans in need. And by Walmart Black Friday deals. Shop deals tomorrow.
And we welcome you back to Northwest Stadium. No score, the Steelers and the Commanders. Russell Wilson told us it's been a blast, a fresh start, rejuvenated. Feels like he's in the right place. The connection with Mike Tomlin. Fake the handoff. Wilson. It's offline and incomplete with a flag down. Pat Freiermuth with St. Juice there defensively. Chin's going to see a lot of the action against the tight end.
Defense, number 25. False place at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Referee Brad Rogers in his 6th year.
Watch number 25 in the burgundy. Gets there a little bit early. See him grab him right there, the upfield arm, and try and twist. Good job by the officials detecting it. 14-yard penalty. And Ian, throughout this season, people will run a lot of routes at St. Just, and there have been a number of penalty flags that have come out as a result. Defensive pass interference, holding and grabbing. Teams like to try and take advantage, even though he's a good hustling, scrappy player.
So the line of scrimmage is now the 44. Handed off. Harris gets through the first wave, and Harris works his way into Washington territory, eventually brought down by Sainristil. So what's changed? When Justin Fields was in there running the show, they were winning games, but with Russell Wilson, the numbers are way up.
You get the sense that the Steelers knew that they were good with Justin Fields. Mike Tomlin wanted to take the shot at being great with Russell Wilson.
Handoff. Off the stutter step. Najee Harris has been doing a whole lot of that, carrying defenders on his back, not going down on first contact. And that's a 7-yard gain for Harris. He said the mentality that we have going into Sundays, the practice is carrying over into game day. Broderick Jones is down. The right tackle for Pittsburgh being helped up. And can't put any weight on that right leg initially.
Have to come out for at least a play while they check him out. And hopefully he's going to be okay. Calvin Anderson's been their swing tackle here in the early going. 77 in white. And when you have these piles, sometimes extra bodies come down on you that you're not anticipating. And it appeared that's what happened there.
So Will B. Anderson, formerly of Denver and New England, swing tackle undrafted free agent back in 2019 out of Texas.
And you mentioned what Najee Harris is giving him running the football. Because he's running it so well, you know what else you're getting? Extra push out of the offensive linemen.
No doubt.
They know that they're creating things, and they can get more if they continue to help along the way.
Motion man Freiermuth, tripped by Wilson, stays upright, out of the pocket. Wilson on the move, buying time. He will float it out of bounds. Freiermuth in the area. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers.
Just got stepped on by his offensive lineman on the getaway from center. Throw off the timing a little bit, and Freiermuth trying to make a second reaction downfield. Excellent coverage by Washington, plastering to him. Looks like Broderick Jones has made his way back in, Ian.
So Jones back at right tackle. One play for Calvin Anderson. Steelers with their best 8-game start since 2020. They were 8-0 that year, eventually 11-0, and then lost to Washington. A shocking loss that year to ruin the undefeated start. Jaylen Warren is in. Warren. Upfield, physical runner. Jaylen Warren has got a first down. So decisive in his cuts. That's a 12-yard slice for Warren.
Right there, that double team allowed him to be exactly what you described, which is decisive and see his cut. That was Darnell Washington, the tight end, and the left tackle Dan Moore, 65, on a double team. Warren sees it, and as you mentioned, made up his mind and quickly got upfield.
Russell Wilson told us, Najee Harris, he's special. He said Jaylen Warren, he's coming on too. He's so hard to tackle.
Guy specializes in those 8 to 10-yard runs, gives you that little bit of burst.
From the 31, Wilson pulls the trigger, and his receiver fell down on the play, George Pickens. Incomplete.
Gets away from St. Justen. You nailed that one. As the ball's coming to him, his feet go out from under him. Otherwise, I think that's an easy pitch and catch.
Wilson said that Pickens is right at the top of the list of most talented wide receivers he's played with. He mentioned DK Metcalf as well. And said his toe tap abilities are elite.
Look at the gap he's getting between him and Sanders still, to make sure that he has enough room in case Pickens wants to go deep.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Contact there. Van Jefferson, and a late flag. Jeremy Chin got in there defensively. Russell Wilson took a hit.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 11. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
It's Chin.
And he is known as a striking hitter. The nephew of Steve Atwater, Hall of Fame safety, who is known for bringing the wood to people. But the reason he got the penalty, see where the hands were, Ian? Up around the head shoulder area. That's where the penalty came in. It wasn't the timing. It was hitting him up top.
Wilson officially took it on the chin.
Chin to
chin. There we go. 9:20 to go in this opening quarter. Pittsburgh threatening at the 16-yard line of Washington. Give it to Harris. Nothing there. Forward progress will get him a yard as the Commanders charge to the ball. Phil Mathis and Jalen Holmes combining for Dan Quinn.
Pittsburgh didn't hide their intentions there. 3 tight ends on the field, very heavy package. Dan Quinn, former defense coordinator in Dallas, his defense coordinator in Washington, Joe Witt, calling the signals upstairs. They saw that, had their heavy package in, and met force with force. There's Joe Witt.
And now Cordero Patterson is in on a 2nd and 9. Wilson hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George Pickens climbs the ladder for the touchdown! Wilson to Pickens is potent. 16-yard rainbow. Steelers on the board first.
It was a beautiful throw, a spectacular catch, but this is what made it all work. Watch Cordero Patterson and blitz pick up here. If he doesn't pick him up, Russell Wilson's under duress in the pocket. That allows Wilson to throw the football unencumbered And look at Pickens uncover himself deep into the route against Igbenogany, twist his body, contort himself, and come down with the ball for 6.
Extra point. Boswell. Russell Wilson has unlocked the talents and skills of George Pickens. Going long once again. Pay dirt for Pittsburgh and a 7-0 lead on that twisting, turning grab.
This thing's in the middle of nowhere, and even if we didn't get any closer, you'd still know. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. The same way you know you can keep the concert going, even after the encore. Or take the whole family anywhere in it. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Black Friday sales event, get $6,000 bonus cash allowance or get 0% financing on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models. Hurry in today.
Amazon early holiday deals are here. Woo! Woo! With everything you need to kick off the season. Woo! Shop Amazon early holiday deals now.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
football.
Yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
Oh, we don't pass, Tina. Come on.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami.
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
This is you, and this is your powerful hunch. The kind of hunch that hits hard during the game.
The Eagles look strong.
And while the game moves fast, with FanDuel, you're faster.
This kicker doesn't miss.
With FanDuel, it's easier than ever to place your bet before the next play, so you won't let a hunch go to waste.
Touchdown!
And make every moment more.
Winner, winner, lobster dinner.
New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
My name's Coulter Shaw. I just want to help in any way I can. Justin Hartley stars. That kid is still out there. Run! The body's blood was drained. That's a new one.
Thank you.
I'm going to do everything I can. Tracker is all new CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount+.
These amazing shots of today's game are provided by Nationwide. There's a lot of gold here, and you get the burgundy and gold, but you also get the black and gold. Terrible towels are out in full force, well represented.
I thought they were giving out burgundy towels to try and blunt the effect here today. That was actually a big call during the week here. I think Brian Mitchell, their local legend, former great player for this franchise, and said, throw down burgundy and maybe it'll blunt the yellow, but the yellow's still standing out.
Boswell places one inside the 10 for Eckler. And he'll get dumped at the 30-yard line. That's where the Commanders will open up. Salute to Service is the year-round effort by the NFL and its charitable partners to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families through Salute to Service. The NFL reinforces its support and gratitude to those who have served and to those who continue to serve. Visit NFL.com/salute to learn more about the NFL's impact with its Salute to Service partners.
Nothing more impressive than those people in uniform and what they do. Have family members, Marines, who went out and served their country so capably.
Pistol formation, Daniels, a quick toss, and that one's going to cover just under 10 yards to Terry McLaurin. Having a big season, 6 receiving touchdowns. His career high is 7. And as expected, Washington, no huddle.
And I think they're going to try and pick up the pace a little bit. I think they want to try and tire out a veteran defensive line of Pittsburgh.
2nd and 1. Eckler blown up. Patrick Queen surging on the running back Eckler for a loss of 2.
But when you pull, you've got to hit your target. And he totally missed. Patrick Queen comes inside. It's about Sam Cosmi, number 76, who's having a heck of a year at guard for Washington. But when he pulled and got upfield, Queen slipped in underneath him. See right there? Cosby looked like he had to point for Alex Highsmith and totally missed Queen coming on the inside.
Nickel package here for the Steelers. 3rd and 3. Daniels in trouble. Daniels is sacked. Cameron Hayward gets home. This is the number 2 scoring defense in the NFL, number 9 overall defense. That's a loss of 8.
He wants to get there, but watch Highsmith get upfield, and that forces Daniels to step up right into Cameron Hayward. So Joey Porter takes McLaurin on that play and takes him out of it. Daniels can't get the ball to him. Highsmith flushes him, and he comes right up to the waiting arms of Cam Hayward and Keanu Benton.
So another punt for Tress Way. Austin, dangerous from the 19-yard line. Trying to circle it to the outside. Turns the corner and angled out of bounds right around the 20. 52-yard kick. The 14-year veteran, 6-time Pro Bowler Cameron Hayward still contributing in a big way. 7-0 Steelers.
One thing we know is true, no matter race, gender, ethnicity.
The need to screen when due.
For colon cancer's a priority.
Indeed. Everyone 45 plus at average risk should screen for colon cancer. These folks are getting it done at home with me, Cologuard.
Cologuard is a one-of-a-kind way to screen for colon cancer that's effective and non-invasive. It's for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider for Cologuard.
I did it my way.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
A Chewy order is en route for Monkey, who loves to climb. So Mom uses Chewy to save 40% on gifts that help keep the tree intact. And Monkey good and grounded. For low prices, for holidays with pets, there's Chewy.
Time for this. Come on.
What?
Free your team with Verizon Business Complete. Shipping, setup, replacement, recycling. We do it all so you don't have to.
Federal agents. NIS. The hell's that?
Naval Investigative Service.
My team's got my back. We go where the evidence takes us.
You wearing boat shoes, Rondo?
Unfortunately.
NCIS Origins is all new. CBS tomorrow, 10/9 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley. Time to remind them.
The only thing left to do is kill as much as you can before they kill you.
A special presentation of Yellowstone, The Epic Return, new tonight after Tracker on CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Cologuard. See more information at Cologuard.com. And by Verizon. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G.
Well, the engineer who designed the streets over in Chantilly, Virginia, clearly a Steelers fan, located 20 minutes outside the Commanders' practice facility. You had Primanti Street, Lambert Lane, Cower Alley, Bradshaw Drive, Harris. I don't know if there was a Jack Ham Alley. Also, Frankie Louvu gets to Russell Wilson and tosses him down on first down.
And you mentioned alley. How about the alley that opened up for Frankie Louvu to come in for Russell Wilson? Look at that. Jones blocks down. Louvu comes right off the edge of him in direct pursuit to the quarterback and puts Russell Wilson down.
And it's a loss of 8 for the Steelers. Second and long. Wilson gets out of it. And he will chuck it away. Pressure is real right now from the Commanders. Back-to-back plays. This time, Dorrance Armstrong putting on the heat.
Look at the coverage downfield. Igbenogany trailing Austin. St. Just up at the top. And then down here at the bottom, As Van Jefferson tries to run and go, Mike Sainristil is all over him and now allowed the pursuit to get there. Joe Witt, liking what he's seeing from his defense, the one thing he wants from them today. Takeaways. They haven't had enough of them this season.
They acquired cornerback Marshawn Lattimore from New Orleans for multiple picks, out with a hamstring injury. They'll go conservative here with Warren. And it's 4th down. Pick up 2.5 on that play. Tackle made by Payne and Bobby Wagner, the former teammate of Russell Wilson in Seattle, won a Super Bowl together.
That's just a tremendous defensive series for Washington. It's really early. We know that. But Pittsburgh had just scored, had just stuffed the offense again, and got the ball right back. That was a time the Washington defense needed to step up and try and tamp things down just a touch. And they got it done.
So it's Waitman. No, a fake. Dropped on the sideline. Perfectly executed, but you got to catch it. Killebrew on the throw. James Pierre.
Short snap. Killebrew, as you noted, throws it out there. Pierre could not be more open. And sometimes when you haven't done it a lot and now the crowd jumps in, he's trying to run before he secures it. There's Danny Smith, the special teams coach for Pittsburgh. You can draw it up perfectly, but it has to be executed. Watch Pierre at the top. And he's trying to go before he tucks it away. He's seeing glory and pay dirt. But you've got to secure the football. And Dan Quinn realized his team just got a gift. Let's see them go on the attack.
They have it at the Pittsburgh 16-yard line. Daniels, quick hitter. Zacchaeus almost broke it. Brought down inside the 10.
And everything was there. Everything was right. But that call feels a little out of character for Pittsburgh, only in this reason. Their defense is so good. You often don't do something that backed up, but they took the gamble. And now what they're going to ask their defense to do? Force a field goal attempt. If so, they'll still feel good about their opportunity.
So right now, Eckler and McNichols are both out there for Washington. Again, playing without Brian Robinson, missing his 2nd straight game with a hamstring injury. Physical runner who breaks tackles. On the give, Eckler comes up just short of the goal line. Minka Fitzpatrick saves the touchdown, but it's 1st and goal inside the 1.
Eckler has a nose for the end zone, doesn't he? 41 touchdowns on the ground in his career, 30 by air. Almost drags his way there. Let's see if they want to go Chris Rodriguez at all. He's a tough inside runner. But they're making a big change. It looks like a bunch of receivers coming on the field.
And tight ends.
Yes.
3 of them. Ertz, Bates, Sinnott.
Eckler, the tailback.
Tight formation. Pitch it. Touchdown. Eckler. The Commanders cash in. The fake punt is foiled on a drop by Pierre, and then Washington takes advantage.
He had Cosme out front 76, and he just read off of him the cutback lane, got his shoulders square, and decided nose for the end zone is all I need to focus on. And Washington makes Pittsburgh pay for their gamble on 4th down with a fake punt that does not go well.
And now Zane Gonzalez, who has kicked for Cleveland, Arizona, and Carolina, tacks on the extra point in for the injured Austin Seibert, who has made and attempted the most field goals in the NFL this year. Touchdown for Eckler. They took over just short of the 15 and turned it into 7.
Giving. Giving that's possible through the power of Dell AI with Intel. So those who receive can find the joy of giving back.
Are we here to win? Or are we here to enjoy some crisp barefoot Pinot Grigio? Sure, wine and football can be complicated, but enjoying them should be easy! Yeah! Let's enjoy ourselves!
Why do NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Soft drinks are just $1 at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Dollar Fanta. 10 p.m. Sprite. 7:46 a.m. Coke. You're so free. Dollar soft drinks, any size, gotta be Wendy's.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I got my together.
The whole class knows I got my together.
You can get your shots together, too. Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
Thursday, celebrate Georgie and Mandy's first Thanksgiving.
Good news, your family's coming to Thanksgiving.
America's fallen in love with the heartwarming new hit.
It's a big deal because we're going to be together as a family.
Is Sheldon coming?
We're going to mostly be together as a family.
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is all new CBS Thursday.
Being a firefighter is closer than ever.
I'm your new boss. Show me your fire in the field. Bodie is not clear for that. It's my job to make a firefighter out of him. My way.
Fire Country is all new. CBS Friday, 9/8 Central.
Austin Eckler had a touchdown last week in the 27-22 win over the New York Giants. Backs it up with another touchdown here today. 3 plays, 15 yards. It took a minute 32. And the Commanders even this one up at 7.
He did a great job in the run game, and keep an eye on him throughout this one. One of the best pass receiving running backs in the league. He'll use those plays as running plays as well.
This one from Gonzalez goes over the head of Warren through the back of the end zone out to the 30. Deep connection here for the two head coaches. Mike Tomlin, Dan Quinn relationship goes back 30 years. 1994, William and Mary tribe. Tomlin, senior season as a wide receiver. Quinn, defensive line coach. Quinn then moves on to be a coach for VMI, the Keydets, and he recommends and suggests Mike Tomlin for a job getting his first coaching position after graduating William and Mary.
I didn't know DQ had that kind of juice.
He didn't.
Right away.
He didn't.
Get a guy a job.
He threw it out there, and then Tomlin blew them away in the interview, and that was that. Deep friendship. Najee Harris doesn't go down initially, and then gets hit for no gain at the 30-yard line. Check in with Evan.
And restricted earnings coaches. That's what they are referred to at VMI, each making $12K apiece. And Mike Tomlin telling us last night, the relationship was born at William and Mary. Mike was a senior, big man on campus, as he described, but he saw Dan Quinn as a guy doing what he wanted to do. The relationship was born there, and it continues now. And Dan Quinn wants his Washington team to eventually look like the Steelers. That physicality, that standard, fellas.
And Mike said, hey, people knew me. I could get Dan a free beer.
Yeah.
Give it to Harris. Bang down at the 32 by Phil Mavin. NFL Today update. J.J. Watt in the Big Apple.
Guys, let me show you the play that capped off a 9-play, 80-yard drive for the Broncos. It's Devon Vallee's first career touchdown, 6 yards from Bo Nix. That puts the Broncos up 7-0 over KC. Back to you guys. I am in CD.
So, rookie quarterback there, J.J. We got a rookie quarterback here, and Jaden Daniels. Challenges for both, with Bo Nix going against Kansas City and Daniels going against his Pittsburgh Steelers squad. Now facing a 3rd and 8 with 2:18 to go in the first. Wilson tosses in the air. Incomplete, looking for Van Jefferson. Igbenogany was out there in coverage, and the Steelers will punt.
And you notice Washington challenged them on this play. Everyone's up in press coverage, press man, and they're going to have Pittsburgh throw the. They said, "Hey, you got to throw it over our heads. You got to beat us in man-to-man coverage." This goes back to what Dan Quinn told his team all week long. we're not taking a backseat to anyone, and we need to throw the first punch in this game. And so far, Washington's gotten off the deck and punching well.
And Charles, this time, Pittsburgh does in fact punt. Zacchaeus brings it in cleanly after the 39-yard kick. Commanders have the football when we come back.
Hey, on your right, my left, we've got London's famous Piccadilly Circus.
We planned this all wrong. Viator lets you book thousands of guided tours with traveler reviews.
Oh, there's Big Ben.
I'm of average height.
Behold, it's the palace. Bit of family drama.
Look at it. Free cancellation.
Oh, my word. It's the crown jewels. Okay.
Regret less. Do more with Viator.
Today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, with Behr, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More?
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Behr quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
If you love life, get your deep-fried turkey sandwiches at Arby's. If you like flirting with death, deep fry your turkey at home and risk blowing it up. 2 solid options here. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hello there. We were attacked last night. Wow, she is tough. She got up and went right back to work. I'll give you 1 hour. Understood? Yes, Chef.
Elsbeth is all new CBS Thursday, 10/9 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
They may be dead, but even ghosts love a bit of live theater.
Sam, you should audition. No, this isn't some rinky-dink production. They performed at the mall.
You have a front row seat for a can't-miss New Ghosts, CBS Thursday, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The moments that make Sunday afternoons are on NFL Red Zone.
Here we go.
See every touchdown from every game.
Let's go to the Octo Box.
Every Sunday afternoon during the regular season. Get NFL Red Zone now.
Paramount Plus streams the NFL on CBS every Sunday at home or on the go all season long, right through the AFC Championship game. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at its own 29. This is already the 8th possession between the two teams. Nick Nichols in there and runs into a wall. Ogunjobi for a loss of 3.
Early in this game, some really nice plays by the defensive front linebackers of Pittsburgh. They're either slipping blocks or controlling the line of scrimmage and creating space for a teammate to come right through and get the big hit. This time, Ogunjobi did it all on his own. Let's see where Joey Porter goes with Terry. Does he keep going with Terry McLaurin? Because he's been doing that early in this game. This time he's on the backside of the formation, not with him.
1 target so far from McLaurin. Daniels drifting, throws, incomplete. Zach Ertz, intended target. You mentioned Joey Porter, the improvement year 1 to year 2. He was really good in his rookie season. He's been even better in year number 2. The addition of Dante Jackson at that other corner spot, acquired in a trade.
Yeah, you saw Porter get bigger, stronger, better footwork in the offseason. Reminds me of a young Bobby Taylor, the old Philadelphia Eagles defensive back, in terms of physique and style.
Dime package. Daniel slings it. Incomplete. It bounces off McLaurin. Wouldn't have been enough for a first down. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, out there in coverage. Washington will kick it away.
Terrell Austin, the defense coordinator of Pittsburgh. A lot of times they will play man-to-man on 3rd down. Changed it up this time, went zone. Said, you've got a long way to go. Throw it underneath, we'll rally up and make a tackle. Pittsburgh 2nd in the league in the fewest missed tackles, right behind Kansas City. So when you get the ball in open field, they're on top of you.
That's 4 possessions for Washington, 3 3-and-outs. Austin fakes it, and the ball just keeps rolling to the end zone. Boy, it was close to curling out of bounds at the 1. Austin sold the fake well. Everybody charged towards Austin. Meanwhile, the ball kept going. 74-yard punt. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
I know. Do you think I wouldn't see it? Go in the house and take it off. Give me the spatula. All right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
No dad jokes.
Walmart Black Friday deals are back, November 11th through the 17th. Score huge savings on this year's hottest gifts. For the deals you desire, get ready to shop Walmart Black Friday deals November 11th through the 17th.
Battle of first-place teams, Steelers in the AFC North, Commanders in the NFC East. Washington has won 7 of its last 8, including 3 in a row. But the competition, they beat Carolina, Chicago, and the Giants. You play who's on your schedule, but they're stepping up a weight class here this afternoon. Shotgun, Wilson, toss it underneath to Calvin Austin, creating after the catch. And gets hit from behind. That's a gain of 7. Frankie Louvu in on the stop. Steelers interaction at 6-2. So they've got the half-game lead over Baltimore. The crazy part, Pittsburgh is yet to play a divisional game.
Next week, first one.
Against Baltimore. Washington, meanwhile, up a half game on Philadelphia. The Eagles have been hot.
I think Pittsburgh and Chicago, the last 2 teams that'll dive into divisional play.
Second down and 3, down to 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Jalen Warren in there. Warren, it's got a hole. And Warren sticks the helmet down, takes it across the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 9 for Warren, hit by Quan Martin, the safety.
And this is all a read by him because that play's designed to go inside, and he sees where the jam-up is and where the space was. And he let his eyes carry his feet outside to pick up the first down.
Steelers are not going to snap it, and that will be the end of the first quarter here in Landover, Maryland.
Timeout.
Steelers and Commanders tied at 7. 2 of the hottest teams in the NFL going head-to-head. We'll have the second quarter next on CBS.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
It's lovely, Peyton.
Did you say Peyton or Peyton?
Peyton.
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 Great work.
Thank you. For your insurance and financial needs, Peyton, Nationwide is on your side.
Hey, get off your...
Show off. Mountain Dew.
You have a Taco Bell in your house?
Heads, man.
Hey, Devontae.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, things changed for me. Breztri gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Hi, I'm the Macy's gift guide.
She's one of these, but human.
I've curated all of Macy's for all things holiday. Thoughtful last-minute gifts? Got 'em. 5 parties to dress for? Done.
That's a lot of parties.
I know. Macy's is here for all of it.
Are you really going to 5 parties?
This holiday season, let Macy's be your guide to gifting.
I lost a daughter, and someone at this law firm covered up the truth. So I'm going to find out who's responsible and get justice.
This place is a viper's nest.
Viper's Nest is the understatement of the year.
New Matlock, Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Very modest offensive numbers in that opening quarter. Washington taking advantage of the short field, got the ball at the 16-yard line after the fake punt did not come through.
And that did not feel like a fake punt out of fear of what Washington could do. It felt like Pittsburgh felt superior. They could gain a major advantage there.
Mike Williams is in there. The pass is low and handled by Warren. He is brought down after the gain of 3. When we talked to Mike Tomlin about his connection with Dan Quinn, we went a little further, asked him about what spurred him into coaching. He said his older brother, Ed, played defensive back at Maryland nearby. He was a captain. His senior year, he broke his ankle the week leading up to the Penn State game. He was devastated. His football dreams were derailed. And Mike was entering into that time where he was going to realize his football dreams playing college football, but thought to himself, you know what? A plan B might not be a bad idea. It's a give to Warren, and he's thrown back by Payne. He picks up a yard. So Tomlin at that point started thinking about coaching as an option and always kept it in the back of his mind, and then found a kindred spirit with Dan Quinn his senior year.
I think it's impressive to hear of a 17, 18-year-old really coming up with a plan B. You know what I mean? When I was 17, 18, I was single-minded. I was going to do whatever it was I wanted to do, and I didn't have that at all. In this case, though, what will they dial up here on third down? Arthur Smith, offensive coordinator, because the defensive front of Washington is doing a nice job versus the Pittsburgh running game.
3rd and 6. Wilson through the air. It's short of the first down. George Pickens the catch. Saber still with a tackle. 4.5-yard gain. The Steelers will punt it away.
One thing about these slant routes, if you don't keep the receiver on the move, watch how he has to stop. And Saber still's right on the spot for the tackle. Slant routes, you want to be able to catch it on the move and continue to move. That's the only chance Pickens has to try and get to the first down marker. But when he stopped, Saber still was right there to wrap him up. The rookie out of Michigan is a sure tackler in the open field.
So it's Corliss Waitman, the South Alabama product. Left-footed kicker. Zacchaeus moves forward. They crowd him, and he loses the ball. Pops free. The Steelers were there. Pittsburgh's got it. Zacchaeus had a problem earlier. It didn't cost them. This time, it does. They're going to peel off the pile.
The punt was muffed by the receiver and recovered by the kicking team. It's first down, Pittsburgh.
And you know James Pierre wanted to be the guy to come up with the football since he dropped the fake punt. But get Ben Skoranek, who just came off of IR, is on the spot. One of the top gunners and coverage guys for Pittsburgh. He gets healthy, and he is right there. Back to back with second punt today, as you noted, for Zacchaeus. And Pittsburgh on the spot. Now they get the short field and the opportunity to cash in.
Sometimes the football special teams gods giveth and taketh.
But how about, did you notice who was on the spot? 15 Skoranek, 42 Pierre, and 44 Matakevich. 3 of the best special teams players for Pittsburgh right there, able to make the play.
Skoranek was signed previously with the Rams. He was a 7th-round pick in 2021 out of Notre Dame after transferring from Northwestern.
See if they want to go to Pickens right away, or if they want to try and use Najee Harris and run this thing.
Line of scrimmage is the 14. It'll be a run for Harris. Up the middle, Harris is dropped after the gain of 3. Downstairs to Evan.
Ball security, always a storyline, but Mike Tomlin brought up to us that it's been impressive to see what Washington's done, but they've put it on the carpet over the course of this season. 8 times, but they've recovered all but 1. He said there will be opportunities. They've been fortunate, and they had their opportunity, took advantage of it, guys.
Nailed that one, Evan. That one, the opportunity bounced right to them, and they had 3 players on the spot able to cover the football.
Steelers are now a plus 11 in turnover differential. Fake it, boot, Wilson loops it, Freiermuth extends for the first down and hears it from the crowd. Jeremy Chin, the tackle.
Watch Freiermuth wing to the right, comes back against flow, and gets into the flat. Wilson delivers, and they came into this game. Anytime they thought they'd get man-to-man coverage with Jeremy Chin, number 11, on Pat Freiermuth, They want Freiermuth to have every opportunity to get the football. They think they've got an advantage in that matchup.
They're going to line up Connor Hayward in front of Najee Harris. First and goal, give it to Harris. He's wrestled down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Harris. 3 straight games over 100 yards rushing for Harris. First Steeler to do that since James Conner did it 4 in a row in 2018.
So they've changed out from the big people going off the field, the extra tight ends. And now it's more receivers coming on the field for Pittsburgh. Let's see if they want to spread it out a little bit and see if they can declare what coverage is going to be for Washington. They're going to put Pickens all the way inside in the 3rd position. Right here. Sometimes you get lost in the wash when you run from that spot.
Shotgun, Wilson on 2nd and goal. Motion man is Austin. Wilson out of the pocket. Wilson tosses, incomplete. It bounces off the hands of Austin. 3rd and goal.
I think George Pickens was wide open in the back as this play developed. Washington had the coverage, and then they lost Pickens in the back of the end zone, but Wilson didn't have the time. Watch as Pickens makes his move, and as Wilson comes out of the pocket, Pickens makes the move back there, and then now, look, they go, and they leave him. Just didn't have the time to make that extra look to find his receiver.
3rd and goal. Jalen Warren in the backfield. They just get the snap off. Lacing it to Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson on time. Steelers regain the lead.
That ball could not have been better thrown. Watch Freiermuth, just a little shallow route into the flat. Watch where the football is. That's absolute perfection. Outside shoulder. That way when Freiermuth catches it, he's just turning to go upfield. Easy, fluid movement. Excellent ball.
Boswell tacks on the extra point. The muffed punt from Zacchaeus. It gave the Steelers the football. Skoranek on the recovery. And then Russell Wilson does the rest.
At Outback Steakhouse, try the Great Barrier Eats, like the beef and reef platter, or the twin reef shrimp, starting at just $14.99.
I love the Great Barrier beef.
It's reef, mate.
Why would you say that?
Great Barrier Eats, now at Outback.
Introducing the second chance offer from BetMGM. What'd he say? If you bet on a player to score the first touchdown and instead he scores the second, boom, you get your money back in cash. Straight cash. Second chance, you heard? What if my guy fumbles? And some other guy scores first? Second chance. What if you need a second chance to land on the field? This offer only applies to touchdowns. You all right? I hurt my spleen.
Get the second chance offer from BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas.
Eric Henry. Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Auto! Home!
Okay, and this is Auto again, right?
Auto!
Hey, this is my living room.
Home!
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Oh, we are back.
What are we doing tonight?
Well, the dog stole your arm.
Again?
And the humans are shopping with Rakuten.
What's Rakuten?
It's cash back at your favorite stores.
So it's like shopping the sales?
Better. It's cash back on top of sales.
What? I didn't know you could stack savings.
Girl, you can stack anything. Look at us.
Oh, look at us. Oh, shh. Don't look at us.
Don't look at us.
Rakuten. Whew, that was close.
We can stop this together.
CBS Tuesday is FBI Night.
The FBI's are all new. CBS Tuesday.
That kid is still out there. Don't miss a moment of Tracker. New CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
At least one passing touchdown now in 22 straight games for Russell Wilson. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. He's got 2 on the day. 1 to Pickens, 1 to Freiermuth, 5 plays, 15 yards. The Steelers lead at 14-7.
Well, we got 2 15-yard scoring drives in this game?
Yes, we do.
And you know, no one happier with that touchdown than James Pierre of Pittsburgh, who had dropped the fake punt and set up the touchdown for Washington.
Boswell sends this one through the back of the end zone. Next Saturday, 3:30 Eastern. It's big time on CBS. We'll find 6th-ranked Penn State trying to stay strong on the road against upset-minded Purdue. We'll get you set for kickoff. Beginning at 2:30 Eastern, college football kickoff, followed by College Football Today on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Well, there's a lot of consternation out of Happy Valley a couple weeks ago when they lost to Michigan. Pat Freiermuth, a Penn State grad. But guess what, folks? They're still tracking for the college football playoff in a big way.
I think Freiermuth will be watching next Saturday.
Missed the whiteout game was last night against Washington.
Play action. Daniels fires it downfield, and it's handled by Noah Brown, who was the recipient of the Hail Mary pass, and will go down in history as one of the great endings. Penalty marker on the play at the 38.
That's a really good catch because Noah Brown was slipping coming out of his break. Remember earlier in the game we saw George Pickens go down and slip and unable to catch the football? Nice job by Noah Brown.
Holding. Defense number 26. That penalty has declined. Result of the play is a first down.
So the hold on Jackson declined. They pick up 11 yards on the hookup.
That's really good body control by Noah Brown, who keeps getting better and better as a receiver. He's a really good special teams player early in his career in Dallas and has become much more effective and relied upon as a wide receiver as his career has extended through Houston.
Fake the handoff, deep shot, Daniels, flag down, Brown with Porter. Joey Porter trying to plead his case.
Number 24. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
I don't think it's hands on this as much as Joey Porter using his body. Up, there's the hand. You see it right there? That's a really good call. Because if he just uses his body to run hip to hip with Noah Brown, I don't think we get a flag. But when he arm bars him out in front like that, it impedes his progress. That does draw the flag, and I think rightly so.
And a 23-yard penalty. First penalty of the day against the Steelers, accepted penalty.
All the way.
First down at the 36. Running play, Eckler. Sheds a tackle, spin move for a first down. Good block from Allegretti, the former Kansas City Chief. And some extracurricular after the play as Bates lost his hat. And showing off a nice faux hawk. Business in the front, party in the back.
And you know, they say party's not a party till something gets broke. And right now, the party has started with these two teams.
Penalty marker at the 35.
That's a heck of a run by Eckler. Really reading his blocks and finding open space.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team.
Now we got the mic turned off in between, offsetting penalties.
It's a first down.
And we are told that it is a first down, so we got that portion of it from Brad.
So there you go. Look at that read, and then he gets the extra block right there. It's a nice job by 82 Ben Sinnott, the rookie out of Kansas State. And then post, as you might imagine, if you're going to deal with John Bates all day, the blocking tight end for Washington, you're going to be in for a scrap because he's one of the best blocking tight ends in the league, and he's going to block to the echo of the whistle.
4th round pick out of Boise State. Big body, 6'6", 260. First down, Washington. Fake the handoff. Set up the screen for Brown, and he's got nowhere to go. It's a loss on the play of 2. Hit by Deshaun Elliott and Beanie Bishop. NFL Today update, J.J. Watt.
All right, you guys got a lot going on over there with arm bars and mohawks, but down here in Kansas City, we have got Bo Nix to Cortland Sutton, 32 yards, gets behind the defense. That was on 3rd and 1, 14-3. The Broncos are on top. The Chiefs are seeing if they can shake it off. Back to you.
Yes, that's a book I would read, Arm Bars and Mohawks. Sounds like a great title. 14-7, Pittsburgh in front, 9 minutes to go in this first half. Eckler in the backfield on 2nd and 12.
Sounds like a Dan Gable, My Life as a Coach book.
Give it to Eckler. And he was running laterally. Patrick Queen there to make sure that he didn't get it upfield. And it's a loss of 2. Washington moving in the wrong direction.
And Patrick Queen, a big offseason acquisition from Baltimore, second-team All-Pro last year. And since we saw them in Las Vegas, he's really started to elevate his play, right? He's really started to take over and be the guy that they brought over to handle things in the middle. He's not just a run-and-chase guy anymore in this Pittsburgh defense. He's handling things amidst a lot of traffic as well.
And keep in mind, a new kicker, so that might play into their decision-making here. Daniels fires it, incomplete. Noah Brown, the intended target. Right now, they would be looking at a 48-yard attempt.
And that appeared to be inaccurate by Jaden Daniels, but I don't think it was. I think he was wanting to make that throw to have his receiver sit down right in the hole in the middle and not continue his route across it. Because when he continued the route across, he was running into a crossing defender. He wanted to sit right there and take the football, and the receiver didn't stay for him.
He's in for Austin Seibert. Zane Gonzalez made one from 55 in pregame warmups, but he was pushing some to the right as well. This one from 48 yards away is right down the middle. Zane Gonzalez back in the NFL. And he just put 3 points on the board for the Commanders. 14-10, Pittsburgh in front. Second quarter action continues after this.
USAA. You could be eligible if your spouse, parent, or even your grandparents served.
That was it. You're in.
As a veteran, I'm already in. USAA, are you eligible?
I'm a detective, Metro PD, homicide. This serial killer, I've seen it before. Someone from my past is out to get me.
Daddy.
It's on me to keep this family safe. The only way is to find the killer.
Cross on every case you work is Silence of the Lambs.
What you working on?
A time machine so we can go back to when our house was new.
We could just use Valspar.
That was faster than time travel.
Let's do the bathroom next. Keep your place looking new. Valspar.
You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. My doubts will destroy my dreams. The more I seem to learn, the more I seem to lose. I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up. But not today. I want to carry on. The more I seem to lose, the more I seem to learn. My dreams will destroy my doubts. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you won't remember my name.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Applebee's. Vets and active military eat free this Veterans Day. USAA, official salute to service partner of the NFL. And by Prime Video. Watch the Commanders and Eagles on Thursday Night Football.
Washington is 4-0 at home. Last time they started 4-0 at home, 2005. Last time they started 5-0 at home, 1991. Last time they won the Super Bowl.
So if you're into omens, That would be a good one for him if they pull this one off today.
Returnable here for Warren. Accelerates. Spin move down at the 35. And that's where the Steelers will have it after the 35-yard return. Yesterday, families from the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors were welcomed at the Commanders' walkthrough. Families met with Dan Quinn and Bobby Wagner, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin. They received jerseys, autographed helmets. TAPS is a nonprofit that provides comfort, care, and support to all of those who have lost a loved one who served in the U.S. military. This was during timeout, those families being honored here at Northwest Stadium. It's had a profound effect on the Washington Commanders. Dan Quinn has always included a military aspect to what he does in training camp, reminding his players and his staff how important that is. The pass is incomplete, looking for Calvin Austin. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Pittsburgh. Let's check in with Evan.
And the players and coaches for the Commanders took this to another level with patches and decals on the back of helmets and on some of the hats and sweatshirts in today's game. Those are the initials of some of the fallen heroes of those 5 families. And you mentioned Dan Quinn. This is just the start of what he hopes to bring to this organization, working with programs like TAPS.
Yeah, Coach told us in training camp, he talked a great deal about the Navy SEALs, trying to give his players insight and background. And the brotherhood has been a big part of what Washington has been all about. Cordero Patterson banging his way out across the 40-yard line for a gain of 6. Frankie Louvu, who has played at a high level for Quinn, makes that stop.
Dan Quinn's been doing this since his time in Atlanta as a head coach. As you mentioned, Ian brought it here. But that run there by Patterson, significant. Why? It was long yardage that they were in. Now, they're in what everyone likes to call 3rd and manageable. 3rd and about 4. Much better to call plays for Arthur Smith in this situation than 3rd and 10.
Smith in his first year as the OC ended up as the head coach in Atlanta after Dan Quinn. Wilson, pump fake. Wilson trying to run for it. He does. Needed to get to the 45. Gets extra yards. And that'll move the chains for Pittsburgh.
How about watching Russell Wilson on this play? You can almost see his mind at work. As he steps up, he wants to dump it here. Nope, there's someone covered. He wants to dump it inside. Nope, they're covered. So he continues to traverse his way downfield and dives for a first down. 6-yard gain, but a really good job mentally working his way through that play by Russell Wilson.
He and Smith have formed a really nice connection. Jefferson, the motion man, handoff. Jalen Warren hit behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to push him back to where this first down started. No gain on the play, hit by Dante Fowler. CBS tomorrow, gear up for an all-new SCIS Origins right after NCIS. See you on CBS Monday, streaming on Paramount+. NCIS Origins tomorrow. 2nd and 10 now for Pittsburgh. Warren stays in there. Wilson, play action. And he will toss it away to the Pittsburgh sideline.
What a pass rush by Dante Fowler right there. I think Pittsburgh may have gotten away with a hook on Fowler. That could have been a holding penalty with the pressure that he created. Watch Fowler right here making his pass rush. See Jones with the right arm? I think he was fortunate he wasn't flagged on that one. And a good job by Russell Wilson finding a way to get rid of it and not taking the sack.
So Fowler forced Wilson out of the pocket, and then Louvu was waiting for him, so Wilson didn't have any other choice but to toss it away.
See if Joe Witt decides to dial up a little pressure here, because the pressure guards have been working as we head towards the looks like we may get a timeout by Pittsburgh.
Play clock was down to 3.
Pittsburgh, their first, the 32nd timeout.
So 5:54 to go in this first half. Pittsburgh with a 14-10 lead over the Commanders. We mentioned the bye week. Steelers, they've won 7 in a row coming off the bye. They are 13-4 under Mike Tomlin in that scenario.
Isn't it interesting, the veteran coaches in this league who have had plenty of success? Andy Reid has an incredible record coming off of an open week. Mike Tomlin, a big-time record off an open week. These guys know how to manage teams, know how to feel what's going on with them, and what to do moving forward. I'm eager to watch. You mentioned at the top of our game, the numbers aren't super impressive for Washington, but they play with speed on defense. How fast does Joe Witt want to go on this down? Does he want to insert extra people to go at Russell Wilson here and take his chances downfield with his coverage or not?
This is a 3rd and 10. Nickel package here for Washington. Play clock down to 2, down to 1. Wilson gets the snap. It's a high arcer over the head of Calvin Austin. Incomplete.
And they got exactly what they wanted. Joe Witt brought pressure. Frankie Louvu, number 4, got in there. They picked him up. Watch to the left of your screen. Warren does a nice job picking him up, but he turns into a low percentage throw. Because that high arcer he's throwing, he's not throwing it to George Pickens. He's not throwing it to Mike Williams, his jump ball receivers. He's throwing it to Calvin Austin, his smaller slot receiver.
Waitman, this time they brought some pressure. It's been a shaky first half. Zacchaeus, this time he gets out of the way, and the Steelers get down there and touch it at the 5. Washington will be pinned deep in its own territory after the 47-yard punt. 14-10 Steelers.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see. And maybe it'll bring my love to me. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Right now, during the Ram Black Friday sales event, get $4,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Hurry to your local Ram dealer today.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
We've got eyes on the $3.99 Crazy Puffs.
Great job, team. You've uncovered a deal where ordering from Little Caesars unlocks awesome Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in-game rewards.
Roger.
My name is Greg, and Greg wants you all to go get Crazy Puffs.
Pizza.
The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. This is progress. Learn more and try for free at freestylelibre.us.
Developing hostage situation at Liberty Naval Hospital.
CIA has long been aware they had a deep cover Russian spy, and he needs to be stopped.
We've got a problem.
Butler's dangerous. We need to find him fast.
What are we, a CIA cleaning crew?
NCIS is all new CBS tomorrow at 9/8 Central.
Back here at Northwest Stadium, opened back in 1997. You got a Steeler fan with a terrible towel and very much into slime time. We got to get the other dude a terrible towel. They could be doing it in unison.
Where's the Commander fan with the burgundy one and slime time?
Commanders deep in their own territory. Daniels tripped up. He thought he was going to turn the corner, and Patrick Queen had other ideas. Limits Daniels to a 4-yard gain. He's the number 2 rushing quarterback in the NFL behind Lamar Jackson this season.
And that's his first run of the game. And finally, Cliff Kingsbury dials up a quarterback run play, a design call. They're trying to find ways to get him activated and going in this game.
It's the number 3 scoring team in the NFL at 29.2 points per game. Number 3 in total offense, 392 yards. Second down and 6, 5 minutes to play, first half. Operating from the gun. Daniels fires it, and it's caught by McLaurin in a matchup with Joey Porter Jr.
Watch McLaurin use his body and go way down for this one and keep it away from Porter Jr. It looked like it had the chance to squirt out of there, but McLaurin's sure, strong hands kept it tight to his body.
It is enough for a first down. McLaurin told us that Daniels is the most accurate QB he's ever played with. It just feels natural, their chemistry. 3 targets, 2 catches, 15 yards for McLaurin. First down, fake the handoff, rushes on, and Daniels goes down. Alex Highsmith comes firing through for the Steelers. Penalty marker at the 28-yard line.
And then another one dropped on the side. That usually is in the secondary of Pittsburgh based off of where this came from. Greg Yeti, the number 38, the back judge, thought I saw him give the signal for a hold. That would be in the secondary.
Multiple flags that Brad Rogers is dealing with.
Play, both by the defense. Holding. Defense number 25. That penalty is declined. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 24. That penalty is enforced from the previous spot. And an automatic first down.
So it was Elliott on the hold, Porter on the face mask. They accept the face mask, and Washington's got a first down.
Right at the top, you got Porter 24, and then Elliott 25 with the hold on Ertz right in front of them. They made sure that the officials detected that, and that negated a really nice play by Highsmith off the edge.
All the penalties have been on defense here this afternoon. Blitz is on, and Daniels is forced to toss it to the ground with Highsmith and Bishop ready to rip him down.
How about the maturity of Daniels there? Tremendous play by Pittsburgh, because here's the pressure, right? But they're trying to set up a screen, and Pittsburgh blitzed into the screen. So give the Steelers credit. They won that down. But how about Daniels poised to just ground the ball, just dirt it. Don't put it in harm's way and make a bad situation worse.
His completion rate, 71.5% coming in, the highest ever for a quarterback in their first 9 games of his career. He's 6 of 11 today. Daniels settles in. Easy completion on the pitch and catch to Zach Ertz, number 2 in the NFL. Active tight ends and catches, yards, and touchdowns to Kelsey. NFL Today update, J.J. Watt.
Guys, speaking of tight ends, we'll take you over here. 4th and goal. Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelsey. That's his 76th receiving touchdown, which ties Tony Gonzalez for Chiefs tight ends all time. You could say those are 2 impressive tight end eras in Kansas City. Back to you guys.
You could say that.
Do you hear it coming out of JJ's voice? His old tight end days right there.
That's right.
Just hear it? He's thinking to himself, you know, I would have shredded him like that, too, if I'd stayed in that position.
Could have been a contender.
I could have been one of those guys.
Zach Ertz comes off the field. The tight end theme here, and now an adjustment on that right shoe. Line of scrimmage is the 40. They're staring at a 3rd and 1. John Bates is in there, along with Sinnott.
This is not necessarily a run play for the Washington Commanders. A lot of times they can fake it here.
Or they give it to Eckler. So McNichols was set up in the backfield. Eckler came in motion, turns it upfield for 4 yards, and a new set of downs.
Let's go back to something that we talked about with the Washington Commanders and Terry McLaurin. Remember Cliff Kingsbury, the offensive coordinator? He dials up a lot of plays, but he thinks players first rather than play. He put Austin Eckler in a jet sweep position to make sure he touched the football on that play. Player first, play second.
And the first 3rd down conversion of the day. Now 1 of 5. Fake the handoff. Daniels drives the ball. Incomplete. Noah Brown, the intended receiver, just short of midfield. 2nd and 10 with 2:59 remaining in this first half.
So that play with Eckler tells you that in Washington, these players play multiple positions all the time and have to know what they are. Because that play that Eckler ran is normally a wide receiver, slot receiver position making that play. They just put Eckler in that spot, replaced him to make sure a running back touched the ball on that play.
McNichols exits the backfield. Daniels rushes on. Daniels locates his receiver, Zach Ertz. Second effort got him very close to the first down marker. Picks up 9. They're going to place it just short. Clock continues to roll. 2:40 remaining. 14-10. Steelers leading the Commanders.
The quarterback run game is going to start to be a little more prevalent, I think, for Washington.
The versatile McNichols remains in there. Give it to him. Rips through for a first down. So again, no Brian Robinson Jr. today. They're doing it with Eckler and McNichols. Rodriguez has not been a part of it. 4-yard gain.
But you notice how they're starting to make a little more headway against this defensive front of Pittsburgh with those inside handoffs. Eventually, he pulls it from the chest of the runner and keeps it himself, being the quarterback, Daniels.
Shotgun for Daniels. We hit the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. This has been the Commanders' best drive of the day. They trail Pittsburgh 14-10 with 2 minutes to go. First half.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's is now available with the all-new Big Smasher Burger, piled up high with nearly half a pound of beef. Or you could settle for just some other burger at a drive-thru. Anyway, gonna need some room, cause the 3 for Me still fills up the table with the bottomless drink, all the famous Chili's chips and salsa you can eat, and is still the best deal around at just $10.99. See you later, tiny drive-thru burger. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
We're not going to win a game all season. Yeah, but at least we're not going to lose a tailgate all season.
How do you lose a tailgate?
You don't?
Yes, that energy, undefeated.
We literally can't lose.
To an undefeated season.
Undefeated season.
Lowe's knows this is the season of going all out. So we'll help you get more for
less than I thought.
And if you find a lower price on the same item, we'll match it. So it's easy to get more holidays for the holidays. Lowe's knows how to help you holiday.
Yo, yeah, that killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Where will you be? Yeah, that when history goes down. Team Jake, Team Mike. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. You're in for one hell of a fight. Paul versus Tyson, only on Netflix.
USAA presents this Salute to Service moment. To show their appreciation during Salute to Service, NFL players visit local military bases around the country. Dallas Cowboys players visited Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth to meet service members, learn more about base operations, and express their gratitude. To all that have worn the uniform, the NFL and USAA say thank you. See how USAA honors and protects our nation's military at usaa.com/NFL.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Corona Extra, Live La Vida Más Fina, and by Lowe's. Score more with the Lowe's app. Download now.
Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report, JB, Nate, Matt, and Coach Coward, JJ, the latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
Remember, Washington has all their timeouts remaining as they try and mount this last drive here in the first half. Their big play receiver at the top of the screen.
Eckler and McNichols are in there. Fake the pass, give it to Eckler. It falls down as he crossed the 40-yard line. It's going to be short of a first down, but a strong run by Eckler. We are under 2 minutes to play here. 7.5 yards for the former Charger.
Really good ball handling by Daniels, but we've seen a number of guys slip here in the first half. Wonder if there'd be some cleats changed during the intermission.
Eckler had a season-high 14 touches last week in that victory over the Giants. 8 carries, 27 yards for Eckler in the first half. 2nd and 3. Eckler again. This time he got hit down low by Deshaun Elliott. Timeout taken. Elliott's been a really nice fit for the Steeler defense, signing a 2-year, $6 million deal.
Their second. It's a 30-second.
We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
All-time meeting between Pittsburgh and Washington. It's turned into more of a defensive affair with the Steelers leading at 14-10. Wilson has thrown for 48 yards. Daniels has thrown for 55 yards. Rushes on. Daniels uncorks it. It's complete. McCaffrey. First down.
Nice read by Jaden Daniels. It appeared to be man-to-man with a free safety for Pittsburgh, and they switched it up to a cover 3 zone, and they read it perfectly and delivered.
23-yard pass play, back to the ground. Eckler loops it inside, and he's tackled inside the 10. We're down to 48 seconds to play. Queen combining with Elliott for Pittsburgh.
Washington in full control here. All the timeouts in their pocket. And Daniels out orchestrated.
Second down and 2. Eckler stop and go. Lifted off his feet and dropped by Elliott. But it's good enough for a first down. Timeout call. 26 seconds on the clock.
Timeout. Washington, their first. The 32nd timeout.
So the Commanders have 2 remaining. This is certainly the best flow that we've seen offensively for Washington today.
Nice tackle by Deshaun Elliott, but good gain there by Austin Eckler. And the reason they're able to run the ball inside, they had all 3 timeouts available to them. So clock management's not a worry. You can run the football when you have that amount of, when they have those timeouts available to you, because you're not just pressed into throwing the ball to conserve time. It worked out well for Washington.
And Washington will get the ball to start the second half. So you've got a chance to potentially consolidate with a score here. 26 seconds to go, first half.
Pittsburgh needs to have someone on the quarterback here. He's a potential runner, especially in this situation.
Shotgun. Daniels fake the handoff and drop back in the end zone. Brown on a fastball from Daniels. Brown couldn't handle it.
He did what he had to do, which is you got to throw the ball sharply and with a little bit of pace on it down near the goal line. Got a lot of hands available, a lot of people there, tight coverage. That's one Dyami Brown knows he has to come down with.
Timeout taken by the Steelers.
Pittsburgh, their third. The 32nd timeout.
That's it for Pittsburgh in this first half. Dyami Brown, the 3rd round pick in 2021. Big play target from North Carolina. And that one should have been 6. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB and the gang. Latest scores and highlights. Looks like JB's holding court. It's coming up. Verizon Halftime Report.
Everyone paying attention, too. I mean,
they're locked in.
When the professor talks.
Oh, you listen.
You better be taking some good notes.
He's
too.
E.F. Hutton.
Did you feel like Dyami Brown got caught in between jumping, not jumping, and it threw off his concentration?
14 plays, 91 yards for Washington on this drive. Second and goal, up in the air. Receiver is down, incomplete. McLaurin, flag down. Joey Porter Jr.
So this call here, see Porter, and he kind of pulls him down a little bit, and McLaurin helps it along the way as an experienced receiver does. He felt a little bit of pressure, went to the ground hoping to draw the flag, and he did. And the flag didn't come from the outside wing official. It came from the back judge who had a nice view from inside out to see the whole play. Porter grabbed him a little bit, but McLaurin did an excellent job helping it along.
So the ball is placed at the 1. Because they have 2 timeouts remaining, everything is on the table here for Washington.
And Eckler's in the backfield. And he's a tough runner inside near the goal line.
15th play of the drive. Daniels making sure everybody's on the same page. 1st and goal from the 1. On a give, Eckler takes it in. Touchdown. Eckler pounds it inside. Commanders go in front. 2nd touchdown of the day for Austin Eckler.
Left side of the offensive line. Watch Allegretti right there. And Coleman. Watch them just hold the point of attack. And if you're Allegretti 67, trying to stalemate number 97 Cam Hayward, that's a tremendous job by Allegretti. Just staying there with him and letting Eckler find the open space.
And the extra point is good from Zane Gonzalez. Washington playing without Cornelius Lucas. Brandon Coleman had been seeing a lot of action at left tackle.
Right there. I mean, that is not an easy dance. All right, if you're going to go with Cam Hayward, who's used to moving people and shedding offensive linemen, and Allegretti stays in there, not just the initial contact, but as the offensive lineman called the strain that comes after the initial contact. Give Allegretti a ton of credit there, because all you want to do is stalemate him. Just let your running back find the space behind him, and Allegretti does an exceptional job of that.
And put the drive in perspective. 15 plays, 94 yards for Washington. Their first 5 drives combined 17 plays.
And they still have not really taken the wraps off of Daniels as a runner. I think we've got 1 designed run so far today by him.
16 seconds on the clock. Gonzalez will kick it off, with Washington now in front 17-14.
And back deep is Cordero Patterson, who's essentially a Hall of Fame return guy, and Jalen Warren, who's a good one. I'm pretty sure the direction of the kick, if you're going to put it in play, is to kick it to Warren.
And this one going to bounce to Patterson. Back from injury, Patterson. And spin move got him just short of the 30-yard line. 11 seconds on the clock. So Russell Wilson and the offense will take the field, presumably just take a knee and get out of here for the break, with Washington receiving the second half kickoff.
See if they do that, or do they want to be bold on the whole thing, block it up and throw one down there? No, you're exactly right, because look who's back there. I think it's Calvin Austin in the deep position, just in case the ball squirts free. He's way behind the offensive line.
Take a knee, and that will do it for the first half. Commanders at 7-2, leading the 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers 17-14. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
This holiday, Verizon will turn your old or broken phone into a gift. Anyone can trade in any phone in any condition and get Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus with Galaxy AI and Watch and Tab. All 3 on us. Even if your phone is old or dated, you can turn it in at Verizon for gifts for you and the family. All 3 on us. That's up to $1,900 in value. Only on Verizon.
My buddy JB breaks down the latest NFL action tomorrow on CBS Mornings.
Nothing feels as good as driving a new Hyundai. And now you can get a great deal on your favorite model at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Plus, every Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Hurry to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event before this offer ends. Make your next getaway your best one yet. Get an all-wheel drive Santa Fe for 1.99% APR for up to 72 months, or lease for $269 a month. Hurry in.
With so many games on Hard Rock Bet, you can win from almost anywhere. Like here or here.
Yes. Don't go. Your good luck.
Or here.
Blackjack! Never doubt the lucky seat. Respect the seat, Lewis!
Casino games for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
ski trip. Ready for Black Diamond adventure? Let's pack it in with tons of room for the whole crew and travel first class all the way to the top. Grand Highlander.
Get Black Friday savings all month long. Lease Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive for just $479 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
CBS News New York, your home for all the big games.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to Studio 43 and the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G. JB, along with Coach Nate, JJ, and Matt, and the highlights.
Steelers at Commanders. It's gone back and forth, and striking first was Russell Wilson. Moonball throws it up. Who goes up and gets it? George Pickens. High points it, brings it down. Fantastic acrobatic catch. You're going to see right there going to the board first, but then it's going to be Austin Eckler. His second touchdown of the day comes from 1 yard out. Washington leads at halftime 17-14.
We've got the Broncos and the Chiefs, and out to an early lead. It was Bo Nix and the Broncos. He finds Cortland Sutton on this 32-yard ball on 3rd and 1 to put Denver up 14-3. But then, of course, Patrick Mahomes connects with Travis Kelce on a 4th and goal down here in the red zone. Travis Kelce's 76th touchdown for the Chiefs, which ties Tony Gonzalez for most all time. Denver up 14-10.
Bills taking on the Colts in Indy. Very first play of the game, Joe Flacco. He's going to be picked off by Taron Johnson, and it is taken back to the house. Okay. A return right here. 23-yard touchdown, pick 6. That would put Bills on top 7-0. And later, Josh Allen going to take it himself, run off the left side for a 13-yard touchdown.
Boy.
Right now, Buffalo on top, 20-13 at halftime.
All right, we have the Vikes and the Jags, and in the first quarter, it's Jags quarterback Mac Jones who decides to keep it for himself. It's a low-scoring affair right now, but the Jags are up 7-3 over the Vikings in the third.
Two rookie quarterbacks going against it, Drake May, Caleb Williams, and right now Drake May's getting the best of it. You hear a little play action. He's going to find Jalen Polk in the back of the end zone. New England leads 13-3 at the half.
Falcons taking on the Saints in New Orleans, and Darren Rizzi is making his debut as the head coach of the Saints. His quarterback is going to make him happy right here. Climbing up, Derek Carr goes over the top to find Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the 40-yard touchdown. At halftime, Saints on top, 17-7.
All right, guys, 2 months ago, Ricky Pearsall was shot, and here he is today, just 2 months later, scoring his first NFL touchdown. It's a 46-yard strike from Brock Purdy. That put the Niners up 7-0. But just now, we had a Rachaad White 9-yard touchdown from Baker Mayfield, which ties this game up 10-10 in the third quarter.
Good old angle screen. All right, earlier this morning on the NFL Network, we had the Giants and the Panthers in Germany. It went all the way to overtime, and Eddie Pinheiro knocks it through for the 36-yard game winner. Bryce Young gets the dub, 20-17 over the Giants.
Big key plays in this game right here came early. Mike Tomlin going to dial up a fake punt, snap right through to Miles Kilbrew. James Pierre is going to catch the ball. It was a great call, good timing. That's going to lead to an Austin Eckler touchdown. But then the Washington Commanders going to replay that. Going to get a muff punt there by Amade Zaccheaus. It's going to be picked up there by Pittsburgh. And then Wilson's going to hit Pat Freiermuth right there on the touchdown. Right now, the Washington does lead 17-14.
Yeah, listen, Pittsburgh's coming off of a bye, so essentially they had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. You can tell defensively the game plan was, we're going to blitz the young fella. They're blitzing basically every other play, 53% of the time. So they're trying to speed up the clock a little bit and see if the rookie quarterback can process faster. And so far, he's doing a decent job.
It's been all about those special teams. No offense is really moving the ball very well down the field. It's those short fields that they're turning into points, which is helping them. But we got to see if they can move that ball in the second half. Huge drive coming up for the Steelers defense coming out of halftime. Commanders just scored at the end of the first half. Now they get the ball to start the second half. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I love the poise. I love the poise by Jaden Daniels, right? Yeah. Back and forth in that game, some turnovers with the miscues on the special teams. But for him to take them down right before the half, I mean, just impressive stuff from him. I expect them to keep sending it, though. Pittsburgh is going to keep sending it.
Of course.
Trying to speed up that clock, see if he can make good decisions for 4 quarters.
What I love about both of these quarterbacks as a wide receiver, if it's one-on-one coverage, they're going to let that thing fly.
They're going to trust their wideout to go up there. We'll give you a chance on that 50-50 ball. Yep, exactly.
Speaking of wide receivers, as Nate said, Devontae Smith, look, consistency is the key word for Philadelphia. They'll be taking on the Cowboys. And you know what, CeeDee Lamb? I think Nate said he ought to have a jersey with the name Help on it because he's going to have to be that for Cooper Rush.
That's right.
In his first start of the season. Verizon halftime report continues.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
You have something. Rage is your gift. The crowd loves you. I own you now. In the ring, you fight or you die. The choice is yours.
You bought a gladiator, not a slave. My will is my own. The odds are against you. The odds are always against me. Rated R.
All 30 teams had a chance to win this cup.
Your goal is to get to Vegas.
The Emirates NBA Cup. Coverage begins Tuesday on TNT. CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
Back here for the Verizon Halftime Report. Coming up later today on CBS, it'll be Philly at Dallas and the Jets at Arizona. Bill Cowher, your thoughts?
Well, number one, we saw Saquon in the pregame show talk about he's never beaten the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, so this will be a big game for them, and they're riding high. Dallas is obviously coming off the fact that Dak Prescott may be out for the season. And then you look at the New York Jets, kind of a mini-bye with a big Thursday win against Houston, going out to face an Arizona team who won 4 of their last 5 and find themselves in first place in the NFC West. So we've got a lot at stake in this 4 o'clock window.
If anything, you got to keep it going. All right, folks, coming up, the second half of the game action. The Verizon Halftime Report continues after this.
We go where the evidence takes us.
You got something?
She was here.
A new NCIS Origins. CBS tomorrow and streaming on Paramount Plus.
You came out here to play Survivor. You came out here to win.
It's complete Survivor satisfaction. It's time to cause chaos.
Let's do this. One more thing.
What?
Survivor is all new. CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
It's Thanksgiving on Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. CBS Thursday.
When you look for adventure, adventure finds you.
They're following us.
Woohoo! The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Get 3.39% financing for 60 months on Rogue Rock Creek.
So, there's this guy, Paul Rivera, grew up in the Bronx. As a kid, he made some mistakes, but right out of high school, he joins the Army. Does construction and HVAC his whole life. Paul Rivera's a guy who can say,
I love my life. I've done everything right.
So, where's the rub?
Well, he gets pulmonary fibrosis, and the only hope is a lung transplant. Poor guy's close to curtains. When out of the blue, one hospital, Montefiore Einstein, hears about his case and takes it on. Well, not only does our friend get a new lung, he gets a whole new life. He keeps getting stronger. Everyone in his neighborhood is like,
They give that guy a new lung or a new motor.
Paul Rivera made the most of his second chance. He's a good egg. Unlike you, derelicts.
The story, Mr. Giamatti.
Well, you ought to know, Mr. Rivera. You lived it. Sharp hat.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Kicks with a round view monitor.
One of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Scan here to stream news while you enjoy the game. CBS News, New York.
Broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
It's time for the first half highlight presented by State Farm. Fake punt attempt, Killebrew to Pierre. They didn't get it done. It led to this Eckler touchdown. Eckler added another, and Washington has got the lead at the break over the Pittsburgh Steelers. 63 yards in the first quarter for the Steelers, but they backed it up with 34 in the second. Flip it for Washington, had that long drive, 94 yards at the end of the first half, and cashed in for the score. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn. Highly competitive first half. Had some funky things happen. Special teams, it came back the other way for Pittsburgh, recovering a muff punt. Turned that into a touchdown. Wilson, 2 touchdown passes. If you're Washington, you still haven't unleashed the offense as of yet with Jaden Daniels.
No, you haven't. I think one called quarterback run so far. We haven't seen any of his, as Mike Tomlin likes to call them, ad-libs, where he scrambles and does things himself. But to me, the first half boiled down to what coaches talk about all the time. Every coach we meet says it's all about the ball, right? And what does Washington say? Ball is life. You've got to possess it. We've had missed fake punt, dropped the ball. Zacchaeus on the punt return for Washington drops the ball. Both led to touchdowns for the opposite team, which helps lead us to where we are right now.
I feel like maybe pulling a Peanut Tillman and just punching the ball out of your hands right now.
We're going to test my ball security.
We're going to start this second half with Pittsburgh kicking it off. Washington on the receiving end. Returnable, Eckler. And Eckler is down at the 30-yard line. Moments ago, Evan Washburn with Mike Tomlin.
Coach, they have their only extended drive there to close out the first half. What do you want to see defensively as they get the ball to start the second?
We just need to tighten up our techniques. We can't let penalties and officials decide the outcome of this game. And really, I think the first half is kind of reflective of that. We got to own it from a technical standpoint, and we do. We just got to be a little cleaner.
Coach, thanks.
All right, thank you, Evan.
50.
Go. Daniels throwing on first down to Terry McLaurin. Breaks away. Foot race. McLaurin will get caught by Joey Porter. But a huge gain on the first play from scrimmage. $54 yards on the catch and run.
Could not have been a cleaner look for Jaden Daniels, what they call an RPO, run pass option play. And he's able to throw it and deliver it on target and on the move to Terry McLaurin. Micah Fitzpatrick missed in the middle, but the linebackers had vacated space wide open for that hit.
New center in there, Michael Dieter. Daniels keeps it himself for a gain of a yard.
So Biotish out, their normal starter, but Dieter, 33 NFL starts in his career. Was a starting center as a rookie in Miami when he first entered the league.
Third-round pick in 2019 out of Wisconsin. Check in with Evan.
Guys, it's an ankle injury for Biotish. He's listed as questionable.
Well, they have confidence in Dieter. Also played with the Houston Texans. Second down and 9. Daniels, play fake. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. So now it's 3rd and long for the Commanders.
And Cliff Kingsbury not shy about if something works, you come back to it. Remember the RPO that started with McLaurin? They come back with an RPO there. How's this one foiled? Hands up into the passing lane, and the ball's tipped and knocked away by the Pittsburgh defensive front.
So they got pressure up front. Benton stuck his arm out there. And now it's 3rd and 9 for Washington.
Got McLaurin in the slot. Nice protected by McCaffrey.
Play clock down to 1. They just get the snap off. The pass hauled in. McLaurin spins inside the 5. 1st and goal.
Nice job playing shortstop before the play begins by Jaden Daniels to handle the snap, but a really nice play design by Cliff Kingsbury, because he essentially used McCaffrey as a moving screen to keep people away from McLaurin to allow him to catch the football and then get upfield.
The ball is at the 1. Daniels now 148 yards through the air. McNichols is in there. Give it to him. Easy touchdown. McNichols scores to extend the Washington lead. The big play to McLaurin. First possession of the second half. And the Commanders now in front 23-14.
Watch what happens here. This is blocked so well. Got to start it with a double team, and Cosme comes right down inside and just drives the defender into the end zone. As offensive linemen like to say, if we score on goal line plays, meaning you drive your guy into the end zone, and the running back scores easily.
Extra point, Gonzalez knocks it through. The Commanders up by 10 on the Steelers. Early stages of the third quarter. Daniels to McLaurin. A combination to be reckoned with this season in the NFL. Capped off by McNichols.
See the film critics are calling an instant holiday classic.
The North Pole has been taken. Whoever took Nick is not of the natural world. That was so embarrassing.
Red 1, rated PG-13, Friday.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a dozen Stanleys, check, a Nike hoodie, and a Rawlings baseball glove.
Head count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Let's go.
JJ, what?
Hey, where is everybody? I made my family disappear. You're not TJ.
You say lies.
Happy holidays! Mom?
You're welcome.
Sorry, guys. I was just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Get in the car, boys.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guacced. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
Week 10 continues later today on Fox and CBS, followed by Sunday Night Football as the Lions face the Texans on NBC, and concludes with Monday Night Football as the Dolphins square off against the Rams on ESPN. Then Week 11 kicks off with Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Well, the difference, start of the game, first 5 drives, 19 yards of offense. Last 2 drives, 165 yards for the Commanders. And everybody getting involved. Eckler, McNichols, McLaurin. Kick from Gonzalez. This is returnable from the 8 for Patterson. Patterson is hit, got tagged at the 25-yard line. And that's where Pittsburgh will open up. Well, for Washington, they are partying like it's 1991. They got a lot going on there. You got some Fresh Prince. You got some Radio Raheem. What you got is an offense that these fans can be very proud of. All the best numbers since that 91 season when they were world champions.
It looked like DQ was already doing DIY before there was DIY.
Electric Boogaloo was somewhere in there as well. It was really more 80s.
Were we still breaking?
Well, breaking two.
Breaking two.
Handoff. Najee Harris runs into his own blocker, and he's got a first down. So he just banged into Mike Williams, his newest teammate. That's good for 11 yards. Farrell and Wagner collaborate on the hit.
And notice Arthur Smith, the play caller for Pittsburgh. He may be down 10, momentum all going Washington's way, but he looks at the clock. We're just starting the second half. Plenty of time left. See if you can get things calmed down a little bit and go to your bread and butter and run the football with Najee Harris. Jaylen Warren can do the same for them.
And Warren is in there now. Motion man is Jefferson. Pitch it. Warren. The hard cut. And sneaks in for 2 yards on the play. Hit by Jalen Holmes, the 7-year veteran. Two losses this season for the Pittsburgh Steelers have come to Indianapolis and Dallas. Both were by 3 points. They're 6-2. 400-plus yards of offense in the 2 games that Wilson has started. Right now they're at 110 on the day. Second down and 8. Calvin Austin in motion. Wilson faked the handoff. He will throw it. Incomplete. He was trying to feed it to Michael Pruitt. It's third down.
And he has Pruitt on the move if the ball's on Pruitt, but the ball's behind him. Can't come back and get it. Washington, big advantage here on the 3rd and 8. See right there? Got an opportunity, but that's on the backside of Michael Pruitt.
And Wilson has missed on his last 4 passes. He's now 7 of 16.
And Freiermuth and Chin available.
Third down and 8 for the Steelers. Wilson dumps it off. Catch made. Warren first down and a whole lot more. Jaylen Warren into Washington territory with a flag thrown at the end of the play. And hit by Quan Martin.
And great job by Russell Wilson checking it down. And then Warren in the open field is going to get 15 more after a 24-yard gain, I believe, because I think we're going to get a horse collar here. That's what I believe the flag was thrown for. They're discussing it right now, but I think that was the initial thought by the official. Watch right there. And he ends up grabbing the back of the helmet and pulling him down.
There's no foul on the play.
Yep.
The result of the play is a first down.
So what he saw was the hand going onto the nameplate. And then it ends up sliding up to the helmet, and that's why the officials got together, discussed it, and removed the flag. It's a good job of officiating, getting together on that one, because the initial view looked like a horse collar.
So first down for the Steelers. 10:55 to go in the 3rd. They've got it at the Washington 36 with Najee Harris in the backfield. Play action. Wilson devoured. Dante Fowler has been on quite a run. That is 6 sacks in his last 6 games. Loss of 9.
And on the check down here, Russell Wilson was trying to get to Najee Harris. Watch Harris 22. He's circling, and he's going to go underneath. But because of the pressure by Fowler, he obscures the vision of Wilson. He's got to pull it down, and Fowler pulls Wilson down instead.
So back it up to the 45. Warren in, sets up as a receiver. Wilson in the pocket, slings it, complete. Trying to break away is Pickens, and he does. Pickens finally goes down at the 11. Impressive catch and run for George Pickens, and the Steelers set up nicely deep in Washington territory.
When you hit a receiver on the move, it's a whole different end result. Because after the catch, now he's got momentum going. He's got speed going. And he's able to break through the attempted tackle by Quan Martin and pick up additional yardage. Pittsburgh in business.
First down, shotgun, Wilson on a give to Warren. And he'll get marked down after the gain of 2 at the 10. Jeremy Chin among those over there for the Commanders.
See, he's able to break those tackles because he's catching the football on the run, on the move. And now once he catches it, tucks it away, he's got momentum going forward and breaks through the additional tackles to set Pittsburgh up about 10 yards away from the goal line.
Second down and 8 for the Steelers. We hit 9 minutes to go in the third. They rotate Harris back in. Fake the handoff. Wilson puts it up and out of play. Van Jefferson, the closest receiver in the area, penalty marker on the other side of the field at the 6.
That's where Pickens was.
Offside. Defense, number 6. Half the distance to the goal. Still second down.
And it's Fowler.
Dante Fowler trying to get that additional runway to get to the quarterback. Watch 6. Close one. They detected him in the neutral zone at the snap.
Toss it. Harris takes on a tackler, and Harris drives it inside the 2. First down. Percy Butler was the first man to greet him.
And give him credit for throwing his face in there, right? He put his body out there, and Najee Harris said, come on, I get the challenge, I see it. You want a piece of this? Here I come.
Is reporting as eligible.
There's Joe Witt checking out his defense as we just reported in an extra offensive lineman. That'd be Spencer Anderson, number 74 for Pittsburgh.
10 carries, 35 yards for Najee Harris. First and goal, just shy of the 1. Handoff. Harris walks it in for the touchdown. Impressive answer from the Steelers.
Offensive line really controlled it because you're going to get a puller right here that ends up not even having to block anyone because watch what happens. Everyone else has got people. And by the time he blocks him, he's already into the end zone. So on the pull, Mason McCormick looking to hit someone, didn't have to because all of his other line mates had controlled the line of scrimmage.
McCormick's a rookie at right guard. Zach Frazier's a rookie at center. And this offensive line has still been highly effective blocking for Najee Harris, having the best season of his career. He's rushed for 1,000 yards 3 straight years to start it.
Do we really need another computer? Not everyone does. But if you're reinventing music, tracking migrations in remote places, or getting others to see your vision, then a Copilot Plus PC will make a real difference. A powerful AI computer is not for everyone. But if you're trying to change the world, even if just your own, we built one for you.
Believe me, when it comes to investing, you'll love Carl's Way. Take a left here, please.
But there's a...
Carl's Way is the best way.
Is it? At Schwab, how I choose to invest is up to me.
Exactly. I can invest and trade on my own.
Yes, and I let them manage some investments for me, too.
Let's move on, shall we? No can do.
I'll get out here.
Where are you going?
Schwab.
Schwab.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
What do we want more of? More laughs, more hangouts. Yeah, more of all this stuff. But getting older also means more risk of serious flu, COVID-19, and RSV. Vaccines lower your risk, so you can keep doing more.
Hey, we're hosting a family this year. You seem oddly relaxed.
We're all set. New home theater for all the kids.
Super helpful smart fridge. Sweet new espresso maker. Best Buy set you up.
Now we're just workshopping dessert ideas.
It's a gingerbread house. Inside gelatin. Wow, it's really jiggling, huh?
Like I said, we're still workshopping dessert ideas.
But this is number 1.
What if the right tech could elevate your holiday hosting?
Dude, dog food in the fridge?
It's not dog food. It's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies.
Real weird.
He was bad luck anyway.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow. Burger King, and by Best Buy. Best Buy. Imagine that.
We welcome you back. Northwest Stadium, 24-21. The Commanders leading the Steelers. It's been great energy inside this venue on both sides. There are a lot of Steelers fans here, but the Washington fans have been loud throughout. Chris Boswell will kick it off with Eckler and McNichols deep.
And Arthur Smith, you can tell an experienced play caller, can't you, Ian? Team down 10, a lot of inexperienced ones. That ball's got to be pitched around a lot. Oh, hey, we're down 10. This started the second half. He comes out, 5 runs, 4 passes, and they go downfield 75 yards later and get themselves back within 3.
Charles, the wind is swirling here. It just took the ball off the tee. It's definitely picked up. As mentioned, rain is in the forecast, but for a little later on, Eckler returning. 2 touchdowns on the ground. Eckler still going and takes it across the 45-yard line. Excellent field position for the Commanders after the 40-yard return by Austin Eckler. Well, Steelers Nation showed out in force at the team's watch party at the Show Center in Monterrey, Mexico today. Approximately 2,000 Steelers fans in attendance watching the game broadcast, cheering the Steelers on. Legends like Jeff Hardings and Dermontti Dawson, Cordell Stewart also in attendance, meeting fans, signing autographs.
Wow. Speaking of energy, huh? Energy here, energy there. The NFL alive and well all over the world.
Washington 24, Steelers 21, 7:56 to play in the third. Fake the handoff. Daniels throws, and it is off the hand of Zacchaeus. He was open.
Another big play available. Couldn't quite get to it.
Downstairs to Evan Washburn.
I was able to speak to Dan Quinn going in at halftime and asked him what opened things up offensively, which we've seen to start the second half as well. And he pointed again to tempo, guys. This is something they wanted to do going into this game, more of that 2-minute offense, but also really giving credit to the Steelers defense and all their disguises. And one last note on the wind, I haven't had to add any hair gel yet.
Yeah, that's the question America was asking. Daniels out of the pocket. He's going to throw a deep ball. Handled along the sideline. Penalty marker down at the 41. Noah Brown has got it for Washington.
Holding. Offense. Number 63. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Biadasz made it back. Remember, Evan reported he had an ankle injury. He missed a series previously, and he's made it back on the field. I think he gets caught. He'll be right in the middle.
There are actually 2 fouls on the play.
Have an addendum.
Holding offense, holding defense number 26. Those penalties were offset. Replay, second down.
So Dante Jackson called for the hold. He wants an explanation.
So we got that one. Remember, 5 yards, you got to give the contact up. And he's got hands on him past the 5-yard marker. And I believe that's why he drew the flag. Remember, Mel Blount was the one that really initiated that rule change in the 70s.
2nd and 10. Daniels steps up. Zigzag move. Daniels off balance delivery. Knocked away at the last moment. McCaffrey, the intended target. And Cam Sutton makes the play for Pittsburgh. Sutton suspended 8 games, violating the league's personal conduct policy, a domestic violence incident in Florida. And he's back with the Steelers. He was with Detroit last season.
And that's a tough throw, a tough catch, but also really good hustle by Sutton to come over to help affect the play.
3rd and 10. Sutton in his 2nd stint with the Steelers. Daniels popped up in the air. Incomplete. T.J. Watt thought he had a pick for a moment. It's 4th down. Cameron Hayward getting some penetration there on that defensive front.
And this almost turned into another one of those typical T.J. Watt plays. Look at him going for it after Hayward pops it in the air. Defensive backs work on this all the time. The tip drill. Anything goes in the air is worked on almost every practice. T.J. Watt almost implemented it himself after Cam Hayward knocked it in the air.
So it'll be Tress Way kicking to Calvin Austin III. No rush. High in the air. Austin drilled after the grab. They'll be down at the 7, but Percy Butler with the stamp on special teams. 47-yard kick, no return. It's a 3-point game.
Caught the early flight. See you there.
Finally beating your siblings to the good room on family vacation. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you, baby bro.
I'm 26.
Man, that sandwich looks lonely, and that's sad. So let Jimmy John's fix that by adding free chips and a free drink. Turn an 8-inch sandwich or wrap into a combo for free after 2 p.m. Only at Jimmy John's.
World, the time has come to push the button. World, the time has come to push the button. World, the time has come to push the button.
Just announced. Get 0% APR for 60 months on 2024 GMC Hummer EV models.
This time of year, there's one workshop on everyone's mind. The one that spends the whole year making toys and gifts. The Home Depot Kids Workshop, teaching those who will one day build their own homes and communities that doing is a gift you can share with everyone. Happy holidays from the Home Depot.
Open the gates. Let game day begin.
Grab a Pepsi and make your game day epic.
My name is Maddie. I'm a lawyer.
We're starting a trial tomorrow.
I am asking you to win this case.
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but better than no shot.
You are amazing. I know.
Matlock is all new CBS Thursday, 9/8 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
These amazing shots of today's game are provided by Nationwide.
How cool is that sky cam?
Great looks.
Appreciate our team.
7:18 to play in the third. 24-21. Commanders in front of the Steelers. First down at the Pittsburgh 7. Motion man is Jefferson. Pitch it. Harris makes the adjustment. And Harris just will not go down on first contact. Flag is thrown at the end of the play at the 14.
It's a really late flag, too, coming all the way from the back judge. But when they get an open field, open space, more eyes are available to see.
So we'll hear from Brad Rogers. Started his career doing high school football in the state of Texas.
Oh, that'll get you ready.
Holding. Offense. Number 54. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
And it's Zach Frazier, the second-round pick. First team all Big 12 for the Mountaineers of West Virginia.
And if you can do big-time high school football in Texas, you can almost go from that right to the league. You can handle any kind of pressure as an official.
He ended up doing Conference USA and some SEC before getting a shot in the NFL in 2017.
After Texas high school football, that was a breeze.
First and 13. Deep drop. Wilson. He's going to float this one upstairs, and it bounces off of Jefferson in a matchup with Sainristil, who continues to hold up nicely as the rookie has made play after play for Washington. Rock solid.
And look at Sainristil stay right with it. There's a chance, but he gets his body in between the football and Jefferson. He's having a really good rookie season, playing essentially out of position. He was drafted to be a nickel, be inside guy, a slot guy. And he's had to play outside corner, and he's done quite well.
We'll see how it all shakes out once Lattimore is back from injury.
Oh, he's going back inside.
Second and long. Give it to Harris. And a modest gain, picks up 3 yards. They did not exercise the 5th-year option on Najee Harris. We asked him about the contract. He said, look, I can control what I can control. I'm trying to make myself as valuable as possible to the Steelers or the 31 other teams in the NFL. I always believe in myself. I want to be a dominant player.
And we've seen it, 3 straight games coming into this one, over 100 yards. He may not be talking about other things, but each of his runs is demonstrating how he felt about not getting that 5th year.
We had 6 minutes to go in the third. 3rd down and 10 for the Steelers. Warren now in there at tailback. Rushes on. Wilson. Deep shot. Over the head. He skied it to Calvin Austin. Incomplete. Coverage from St. Juice for the Commanders.
And if you're Washington, Joe Witt, the defensive coordinator, you love this play. Why? You got 2 people in coverage, that's fine. But if Russell Wilson's going to throw the sky passes downfield and he's throwing them to Calvin Austin and not George Pickens, that's a win for your team.
So Waitman is operating out of his own end zone. Zacchaeus is standing at the 42. Didn't get all of this. In fact, it bounces in Washington's favor. Commanders will have terrific field position after the 45-yard kick.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Soft drinks are just $1 at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Dollar Fanta. 10 p.m. Sprite. 7:46 a.m. Coke. You're so free. Dollar soft drinks, any size, gotta be Wendy's.
Sir, parents are over there.
Good. Mine are dead. Cox, freshman.
Oh, this is your ID. It's also your room card.
Yeah,
Okay.
School's good. My roommate, my roommate is Brian Cox.
You, out.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my room.
No!
So he's intense. You know, I think he's just here for the access to Uber One for students.
My name is Brian. My interests are food and saving money on food.
At first, yeah, it was a little weird. A world-renowned actor enrolling in college.
Does anyone have thoughts on last week's reading? Oh, Mr. Cox.
Not you, him.
Just for discounts on smoothies, discounts on rides.
I didn't know Uber had senior discounts.
I'm a freshman.
But he's really starting to fit in.
What's the job?
We have a teen who went missing yesterday.
I don't want no part of what she's into.
What's that?
Witchcraft.
That's a new one. People do horrible things. It's a superstition. Got 1 bullet left. We gotta get out of here.
Tracker is all new CBS tonight after 60 minutes and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley. Time to remind them.
The only thing left to do is kill as much as you can before they kill you.
A special presentation of Yellowstone: The Epic Return, new tonight after Tracker on CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Uber Eats. Get almost anything for game day. And by the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
The numbers have not been eye-popping for Jaden Daniels. 11 of 22, 148 yards, but no panic. And the big key for Daniels, no turnovers. That's the recurring theme for him throughout his rookie season.
Not taking sacks on 1st and 2nd down, taking care of the football, playing very professionally as a young quarterback.
The throw, Handled, good hands from Noah Brown. And he hauls it in for a pickup of 8.
This is not an easy catch. Wins at the right off the line of scrimmage, and the ball's a little bit behind him as his body's going towards the middle of the field, reaches up and snatches it and possesses it through the catch.
Shotgun, Daniels, a give. Rodriguez is buried for no gain. Hit by Larry Ogunjobi of the Steelers. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. When we talked to Daniels about not turning the ball over, he said, we talk about ball security all the time, every day, every meeting. It's been very intentional on the part of the coaches. Also, he harkened back to Herm Edwards, who he had at Arizona State. He told him, and it stuck with him, you always want to end the drive with a kick.
Yeah, whether it's an extra point, punt, field goal. And they also talk about how they watch these plays around the league and how ball security can affect the game, or lack thereof.
3rd down and 2. Eckler's got a first down. Muscles his way inside the 30 with Patrick Queen there defensively. Watt is watching from the sideline for Pittsburgh. That's a gain of 5.
Remember, Brian Robinson Jr. not playing again today, their leading ball carrier. And Austin Eckler, known much more in recent years as a pass-catching receiver, flashing his old running skills again.
And Daniels fakes the pass, is going to run for it. And the Steelers were ready. It's a loss on the play of 1 yard.
And we mentioned T.J. Watt, and he's had a quiet day in terms of production. Why? Because he's drawing a lot of attention. There's a chip there. Now watch a chip, and then you slide 1 and 2 offensive linemen in his direction. Now you got the offensive lineman with an inside guard coming at him. Very tough for him to get there, but you know, Ian, when he's quiet, it's like the kids in the house. When they get quiet, something bad's about to go down.
Play action. Daniels zips it over the middle to Ertz. Incomplete. Didn't complete the catch.
And he's on the move too. He's catching it and be able to turn up field. Would have been a hard tackle for Deshaun Elliott. That route reminiscent of him in Philadelphia in the Super Bowl against New England on the one he scored on. Curling inside, catching the ball. That one, not able to haul in.
5 defensive backs here for Pittsburgh. 3:36 remaining in the 3rd. 3rd and 11 for Washington. Daniels darts it to the outside. Catch made. Eckler. Fitzpatrick was not going to let him go. Grabbed him by the ankles and made sure he didn't get the necessary yardage. They pick up 7.
But how about this youngster playing the position? Understanding, can't take a sack there and knock yourself out of field goal range. And you don't have it downfield. Hit your check down, get what you can, and make it a better field goal attempt for your team. He's playing the position like a seasoned veteran.
And now Zane Gonzalez, originally a 7th-round pick in 2017 out of Arizona State, 41-yard attempt. Drives this one straight through. Washington now in front, 27-21 with 2:51 to play in the 3rd. Bates grabbed a hold of Dante Jackson on the rush. Jackson can't believe he didn't get a call.
And that was right in front of Brad Rogers, and I saw him talking with players as they were turning and gesturing to him. So he must be telling them, in his estimation, ball's gone. I'm not calling that there. Whatever it is that he's telling them, he was on the spot and saw it and determined he didn't need to throw a flag, even though Pittsburgh begs to differ.
Commanders come in leading the NFC East by a half game over Philadelphia. It's a 2-team race.
Yeah,
Giants,
absolutely.
another loss, this time in Germany. Dallas dealing with the Prescott injury. And then Pittsburgh in a dogfight as well with the Baltimore Ravens. That epic matchup with Cincinnati on Thursday night. Baltimore wins it to improve to 7-3. Steelers, 8 games remaining after this one, 6 of them within the division. Gonzalez will kick it off. Patterson and Warren are deep.
And Washington has not shied away from their putting it in play all year long. They've counted on their coverage teams, and they've come through today.
That's the philosophy, and it's been working for Larry Izzo, the special teams coordinator. Patterson is going to be taken down at the 24-yard line, a 19-yard return. We've got an NFC North showdown on tap for Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. The Lions meet the Bears. Country music's hottest rising star, the Grammy-nominated Shabuzi, will headline the Thanksgiving halftime show. It's powered by Verizon. Kickoff, 12:30 Eastern, right here on CBS. Jaden Daniels, we asked him about watching Russell Wilson growing up. He said, oh, yeah, I watched a lot of Russ. Bobby Wagner has given me great insight into what makes him tick.
That young man was invested in football at a young age with his father. Watched a lot of ball growing up.
Shake and bake move. Harris gets clubbed at the 25 by St. Jude's. NFL Today update. Back to New York and JJ.
All right, guys, we got a good one here between the Niners and the Buccaneers. Brock Purdy is going to scramble around, buy himself a little bit of time, little shimmy, little shake. He's going to find his guy George Kittle in the back of the end zone. Not necessarily open, but a beautiful double gold toe tap. That'll put the Niners up 20-17.
I think JJ has a deal where he only does tight end highlights. Russell Wilson is buried inside the 20. Dante Fowler having another huge game and got some help from Jalen Holmes.
Saw something you don't see much. Russell Wilson, not the under center part, but a 7-step drop. So they're looking for a big shot downfield, and look at the coverage downfield. Very tight by the Washington Commanders, which allows their pass rushers to get home and drop Russell Wilson.
3rd and 14. Down to 1:35 remaining in the third. From the gun, Wilson flushed out. Wilson on the move. Squares his body. Throws the deep ball. Pickens is not there. Washington is intercepted by Jeremy Chinn. Chinn still running across midfield. And he'll be tackled at the 37. Turnover, Steelers.
Jeremy Chinn comes over from the deep middle position to turn that into a double team, because the second move gave Pickens an opportunity to try and go get the football. But Chinn being on the spot ate up the advantage that Pickens may have had to go get it. Excellent play by Chinn, and then the awareness to know that he's not touched down and pick it up and return it.
And Charles, they are now retreating potentially to the other side. Maybe he was touched.
Are they saying he was touched when he caught the football?
I think that is the determination. That was a 39-yard return. That's the first interception in Russell Wilson's last 179 pass attempts. And the crowd now reacting.
The intercepting team player was contacted at the 26-yard line. It's first down, Washington.
There it is. See a left hand there by Pickens. So that puts him down on the spot. So that turns it into a punt for Pittsburgh instead of a play coming back the other way against them, where the defense has to play sudden change in their own end of the field.
Clock operator, please put 1 minute and 27 seconds on the game clock, please.
They are going to add 12 seconds.
Good
Brad
play.
Rogers asking for it, so 1:27 on the clock.
And that's a good play by Pickens to have the awareness to touch him down at the end of that play, because many times after you don't get what you want, you kind of turn away in disappointment, and that would have turned into a big play for Washington coming back in the other direction.
Washington signed Chinn to a one-year, $4.1 million deal. Chinn had played at a high level at times with Carolina. Originally a second-round pick from Southern Illinois, trying to turn that one-year deal into a bigger deal. So Washington has it at the 26. Daniels puts it high in the air, over the shoulder. McLaurin, clean catch. First down, Washington. McLaurin is locked in.
So when you go and watch any NFL practice, you see the quarterbacks throwing to a bucket about 30, 40 yards away, just kind of drop it in. That's that drill coming to life right there, and what a catch, and getting his feet down by Terry McLaurin.
28-yard reception for the Commanders. They got to the line quickly. Running play. And 5-yard pickup for McNichols. They continue to rotate with Eckler and McNichols, mostly, a little bit of Rodriguez. We are down to 37 seconds to go in the third.
What a momentum-changing back-to-back plays, essentially. Because you're getting the interception, then the big throw by Daniels. And right now, Washington on their toes doing the punching in this game.
Pistol formation. Daniels trying to get out of it. Will not. The rush of Hayward pays off for Pittsburgh.
I mean, he just bull rushed his way through there and finishes off Daniels.
End of three. 27-21, Washington.
Thursday night football on Prime. It's on.
That's what we do on Thursday night. It's fireworks.
This week, Washington meets Philadelphia as Thursday night football is on. Commanders, Eagles at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
Hey.
Another group project. It's due tomorrow. I hope I can get online tonight. I really need this to pass. Truth is, I can't do this on my own. Connect every student, change every future. Connecting changes everything.
Red Bull gives you wings. To Ethan, you've always inspired me to get outside, even into icy cold water. So I got this puffer blanket just for you. Because every hero needs a cape. From Noah.
It's remarkable.
These are the hills where Michelangelo pulled marble to carve masterpieces. So what's this? Meet Robo. New tonight.
This is mind-blowing.
The FBI's are all new. CBS Tuesday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $8,900 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Plus, no monthly payments until next year.
CBS News New York, your home for First Alert weather.
Wilson hooks a pass. End zone. George Pickens climbs the ladder for the touchdown. First and goal from the 1. On a give. Eckler takes it in. Touchdown. Start of the fourth quarter in Landover, Maryland. Pittsburgh and Washington 27-21. The Commanders in front. They enter action at 7-2. The Steelers 6-2. Both teams on 3-game winning streaks. Shotgun on 3rd and 16. Float it. Brown is clearly a lefty. I'm not sure if he was looking to throw it or not, but it ends up being a loss on the play because Preston Smith, the newest Steeler, sniffs it out.
And boy, was that defended well, because that was supposed to be a throwback to Jaden Daniels with an escort to the side. So when he throws it out here, watch Daniels. He's going to circle here, and here's supposed to come. And now watch. Look at the pursuit there by Hayward, 97. And then at the top side, Alex Highsmith comes all the way back and gets in the middle of those screeners and discourages Diami Brown from throwing it back across field.
Treshway, this has been the busiest day that he's had all season, his 5th punt. And that ball does take a Washington roll. Austin got out of the way, was hoping it was going to bounce in the other direction. Instead, 49 yards, and the Steelers take over down by 6, early stages, 4th quarter.
You see they're putting a heat pack on Jaden Daniels. That's from the injured ribs that happened in the Carolina game. So he'll go to the sidelines and try and keep things loose and put a heat pack on in between series. Doesn't connote that he's hurt again, just trying to keep him loose. You mentioned Tress Way. Was his 5th punt of the day?
Yes.
And this season hadn't had to punt much. This feels like days gone by for him, doesn't it? When he used to punt all the time for this team. He likes this offense a lot better.
Jalen Warren in there. Toss it to Pickens. Pickens, the stiff arm, an extended one. And Pickens is lifted out of bounds. Benjamin St. Juice, 3-yard gain.
Watch it. This is probably supposed to be a run play, and he just rises up and throws it to Pickens. He goes with the jump, and there could have been a face mask there. So he gets his hand up underneath St. Juice. And gives St. Juice a lot of credit. He stays with it the whole way, and then he kind of gets a little face mask of Pickens as well. Could have gone both ways on it. No flag is the end result, but good job by St. Juice staying with it.
Wilson, 112 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Running play, Warren. Short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 1.5 yards. Down to Evan.
And you teased it earlier, Charles. You thought you had the power of voice. The rain is coming, fellas. The wind obviously bringing in this storm front. We're starting to get rain coming down. The footing has been in question over the course of this game. It'll only get worse here as the rain starts to fall.
Let us know when you gel up again. That'll tell us how bad it's coming down.
And now the rain is a part of the forecast, but may start to push away. 3rd and 1. Wilson on time. Pickens, first down. Confident throw for 12 yards. Tackle made by Sainristil.
And that is a big saving tackle by Sainristil too. Because watch Pickens on the move. This ball's perfect. And if he doesn't tackle him right here, he's taking off. It's a one-on-one into the secondary. And if he slips that one, look out. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice catch by Pickens.
7 targets, 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown for Pickens.
Hey, Piston. Here you go. 12 bells, no.
Najee Harris back in there. He gets the call. Harris makes a cut. 4 Commanders charge towards the ball, and they spin him down after a gain of 3. $15 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown for Harris. Steelers have won 6 of the last 7 meetings against Washington, but this is a different Commanders team. Second and 7. Harris presses the line. They push the pile. Half a yard short of the first down. The balance and strength of Najee Harris.
Sometimes as you're doing your own work, and Najee Harris did it there. Not saying he wasn't getting help from his blockers, but Frankie Louvu, number 4, was in the backfield, had a chance to make the play. Harris able to slip by him and then get his steam going upfield to turn it into 3rd and short.
So they'll go with Connor Hayward and Harris together. Give it to Harris, and he didn't get there. Now what do you do?
Then you punt the ball away at 10:33 to go on this end of the territory. They went with a fake punt earlier, didn't work. You do have a heck of a defense. I don't know I want to give Washington the ball here with this much time. You're down 6.
And Washington claiming that they came away with the football.
We got someone down hurt.
There's an injured Steeler on the play, and it's Najee Harris. Oh, boy. He's up.
Sometimes you just get concerned as you get bent backwards and you have all that massive humanity on you.
Yeah.
And that concerns you as you naturally try to protect your body.
Washington did come away with the football, but it's 4th and 1.
Hey, Jay from State Farm. Check it out.
The old Fumble-Rooski.
Or you can bundle home and auto and save money. The old Bundle-Rooski.
Ooh, that's a better play.
Plus, it's more fun to say. Bundle-Rooski.
Yeah.
Bundle-Rooski, 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 Bundle-Rooski-doo. Try it.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
He can, though.
Well, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Come on, let's go. Get off here. Touchdown!
Woo! Mountain Dew.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
Whoa. With this online-only deal from Buffalo Wild Wings Go, you get 20 boneless wings and fries for $16.99. That's enough to feed you and, like, 2 friends. Or 1 if you're selfish. And I am selfish.
Get 40% off everything right now at Old Navy.
Have you heard? Deals are popping. Spread the word. Prices dropping. We've got styles that slay. So get on your way. Stop by your Old Navy store today.
Question. If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know? It's Jeep. The same way you know if a T-Rex is chasing a Jeep Wrangler.
He's getting away.
And if you can limit screen time while expanding it, you just know. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Now during the Jeep Black Friday sales event, get $3,000 bonus cash allowance, or get 0% financing on most 2024 Jeep Wrangler gas-powered models. See your local Jeep dealer today.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Jeep, there's only one. And by Old Navy.
Number 74 is reporting as eligible, number 74.
27-21 Washington. Najee Harris got rolled up on, but did get up and jogged off the sideline to the sideline for Pittsburgh. So the Steelers are going for it on a 4th and 1.
He's got more guts than I do on this one.
Handoff. Jalen Warren. He's got it. First down across the 45. A gain of 4. The drive remains alive. The call made by Arthur Smith in his first year as the offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh.
So he gets blocking down, got a pull, and he follows right behind McCormick, number 80. Washington, 83. Hayward, I would have punted the football. But Mike Tomlin, as he has so aptly told us, this is why he's well compensated to make decisions like that.
Down to 9:35 and counting left in the 4th, 6-point game. Commanders in front. Wilson. He tried to dart one for Washington off his left hand, incomplete. Downstairs to Evan.
Najee Harris made his way to the sideline under his own power. He's standing next to Dr. Jim Bradley there in the black jacket. They were looking at his right foot and right ankle. He was able to do some light jogging on the side. Helmet on, always a good sign. We'll keep you posted. No official designation as of now.
Glad to see he's up and going, Evan. And you guys have noticed the screen game hasn't worked much for either team. Both defenses working really well today to thwart them.
Wilson is below 50% in his completion rate, 11 of 24. Wilson delivers it downfield, and it's hauled in by Pickens. Sideline catch made. Penalty marker down.
Number 99 of the defense lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty has declined. Result of the play is a completed pass. First down.
A gorgeous throw. How about the exceptional concentration by Pickens, because St. Jude sees the ball and tries to affect it with his arms, and he has both feet down. 24-yard gain. Pittsburgh on the march.
They have it inside the Washington 30. Ground game, Warren. Carry it to the 24 for a gain of 5. Stay tuned. NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars. Time permitting, join JB, Nate, Matt, JJ, Coach Cower. Latest NFL scores and highlights.
Look at Pittsburgh getting back on the ball. Got a little momentum going. Throwing a little up-tempo play at Washington, similar to what Washington throws at their opponents.
11th play of the drive. Warren will get stopped before he could get the first down. Sheldon Day got in there. And it's 3rd and short, 3-yard pickup.
And now that they're in this position, having gone for it in their own end of the field, if you don't get a loss on this play and you get close on 4th down, I'd expect them to go for it again. I don't think you waste the one on your own end and then kick a field goal.
3rd and 2. Handoff. Warren darts through. First down. They're going to mark him at the 11. Jeremy Chin will get credit for the stop. That's a 10-yard rip for Jaylen Warren.
And look at him getting right back on the offense, right back on the line of scrimmage. Look at the blocking right there. Everyone involved, including George Pickens downfield on St. Just.
13th play of the drive. Steady diet of Warren. He got hit down low, lunges for 3.
And that's a big-time tackle because I think he slips that one. You're trying to make a tackle to save him from getting into the end zone. There's Jaden Daniels already looking ahead to his team getting the ball. And it'll be under 7 minutes when he does.
Russell Wilson told us that Warren has just been looking healthy and fresh, and they're using him. This drive is 7 minutes long right now for Pittsburgh. Again, Warren slashing. Warren! They tried to keep those legs churning to take it into the end zone. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Nope.
But the ball popped free.
Did Jeremy Chin come out with the football?
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Right there.
First down, Washington.
And the ball comes out as he's going down, and Chin picks up the football. The key is, as he was ripping it out, where are Warren's legs? Is he up or is he down? I think the ball's working its way free. That looks like a fumble to me. And we have clear possession, I believe, with Washington taking the football.
They never whistled forward progress. I think Warren was under the impression, all right, I didn't get the touchdown, but they're going to whistle this play dead at the 1. It was ripped out by Quan Martin.
No whistle, and that ball's working its way free before he's down on the ground. So if there's no whistle, this play continues, and now who has clear recovery? And it is Washington.
Huge turn of events. Washington takes over with 7:02 to go, up by 6.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
10 little toes, she has his nose.
I am genius.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito in a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Amazon early holiday deals are here. With everything you need to kick off the season. Shop Amazon early holiday deals now.
To truly embrace the fine life, you must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. Just one more night, and I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
There's no place like the road home. Receive a $5,500 bonus on a new 2024 Audi Q5 plug-in hybrid during the Season of Audi sales event.
Sit back and enjoy a night of
case solving, crime fighting, and high-stakes action.
The deep cover Russian spy, we need to find him fast.
Get out of there!
They can't hear you saying stuff you already know.
See you right after NCIS on a new NCIS Origins
on CBS.
Quan Martin ripped it away from Jalen Warren, recovered by Jeremy Chin. Ball is at the 1 for Washington. 27-21.
Look at them going to, they may try and get an upfield move with their linemen to try and create a play in the end zone instead of just holding the point of attack.
Daniels operating from his own end zone. They're going to hand it off. It is Rodriguez for a short gain. Gene Steratore, our rules analyst, joins us now. Let's go back to the fumble, Gene. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I know how strong Pittsburgh's running backs are, right? And as an official, you want to let them get every piece that you can. To me, though, I felt like Jalen Warren got held up long enough that you could have blown that play dead for forward progress. We see what happens at the end, but I felt like there was a time where you could have blown that dead for progress. Not reviewable either, guys.
All right, Gene, 2nd down and 6 here for Washington. We're down to 6:26 to play. Another running play. Rodriguez, bigger body, flag down. Patrick Queen with the tackle. Steelers are pointing in Washington's direction.
Holding. Offense. Number 87.
They were right.
Half the distance to the goal. Still 2nd down.
John Bates.
That was big because they had wedged out some nice room for themselves to create a 3rd down opportunity. Patrick Queen, the all-star linebacker.
Queen has been grabbing at his arm after that play.
Not even thinking about heading to the sidelines, though, is he? These guys, they try to play through just about everything.
So now 2nd and 8 from the 3.
Careful of any penalties in the end zone.
Daniels will throw it out of his own end zone, airs it out, too far for McCaffrey. Incomplete, stops the clock, 6:03 to go.
TJ Watt irate, thinking that he got held in the end zone on his pass rush. And that came very close to breaking big for Washington, didn't it? There's Watt working against Trent Scott. You see right there? I think he's got something to talk about.
Yep.
You see the hands in the cloth grabbed by Scott Twiston, the former Steeler himself.
And then you're talking about a safety.
Yes, talk about a 2-point play and you get the ball back.
Instead, it's 3rd and 8 for the Commanders. Shotgun. Daniels throws it in the ground. TJ Watt, the pressure on Daniels. It affected the timing. The Steelers defense comes through. Washington will punt deep in its own territory.
Remember, wasn't long ago we talked about how quiet a day it had been for TJ Watt due to all the attention he was getting, but he and his tag team partner Alex Highsmith affected that play in a big way. Highsmith flushing him, TJ Watt finishing it off. If he's quiet for long periods of time, look out. That means he's due. And the Steelers should get excellent field position after this punt.
Punt number 6 for Tress Way. Austin standing at the Washington 44. No rush. Big punt. Austin backpedaling all the way to the 38. Makes his move upfield. Austin crosses midfield. And finally spun down at the 46. So the Steelers get it back. Larry Izzo's coverage unit on Washington allowed a 15-yard return. Tyler Owens, the tackle on special teams. CBS tonight, don't miss a special presentation of the epic return of Yellowstone with all of the latest Dutton family action. It all starts tonight after Tracker on CBS. Commanders 27, Steelers 21, 5:46 remaining in the 4th. Najee Harris is back in for Pittsburgh.
Both teams with a full complement of timeouts.
Shotgun, Wilson, flag down. Harris takes it inside the 40, but that penalty marker was thrown right away. He's down at the 39. It's coming back.
Illegal formation offense. Tackle was uncovered. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Wilson, 12 of 25, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick. Daniels, 15 of 29, 180 yards, no touchdowns, no turnovers. Watt does not have a tackle.
He's got a lot of people. The number of people that have bounced off of him, and he's bounced off of them. That totals a lot of activity for no tackles.
Pitch it. Harris. A crowd is there. It's a loss on the play. Sheldon Day leading the charge. Loss of 1.
Give Louvu the credit for forcing that play, number 4. He was the first one on the scene and allowed Sheldon Day to clean up from the backside. The big back, your number one opportunity, number one job is to try and slow his feet down, stop his feet, keep him from gaining momentum and let everyone else get there, and Louvu did it on that play.
This is a big reason why Russell Wilson was acquired. Experience. He's seen it all. He's done it all. His team currently down by 6. We are under 5 minutes to play. 2nd and 16. Wilson, pump fake. Wilson running, buying time, throwing on the move. It's caught at the 40-yard line. Calvin Austin with the grab. Covers 12 yards as Wilson took a shot from Fowler.
Washington was winning this down, and Russell Wilson flipped it around. Empty sense, when you go to throw the ball, it's not a long play. Ball's supposed to be out of your hands quickly, down to your receivers. Washington forced him to hold it, and then he eventually made a play.
And Austin was banged up on the play.
I think that was one of those signals from upstairs to go take a look at him.
100%. So the athletic training staff over Austin will go into the blue pop-up tent. Took a shot there on the tackle by St. Juice.
That's a good, strong catch by Calvin Austin, understanding he was going to take that hit.
The ball is spotted just inside the 40. It's 3rd and a long 3 here for Pittsburgh.
You know this is 4-down territory for them at this stage of the game if they've done it before.
Operating from the gun. Wilson dials it up. Complete. Freiermuth, first down. Tackle made by Chin. That matchup, Mike Tomlin told us yesterday, he thinks that might be the matchup of the game. They'll take a timeout with 2:27 remaining.
30-second timeout.
How'd we get here? Killebrew trying a fake punt pass to Pierre. Didn't work. Eckler, couple of touchdowns, and then Zacchaeus, a muff. Steelers took advantage. Touchdown, Freiermuth. McNichols gets in on the act. And the latest one, Warren at the 1, fumbles the ball. The Steelers driving down the field, thwarted by the Washington defense. They force Washington into a 3-and-out, and now Pittsburgh has it with a 3rd and long inside the 32.
Remember, it's 2 downs to pick up this yardage for Pittsburgh.
Using that timeout, if they don't get it, it could come back to haunt them once you start working with the clock at under 2 minutes. 3rd and long. Wilson floats it way upstairs. Williams, he's got it. Touchdown! Mike Williams, the newest Steeler, scores. They're an extra point away from taking the lead. Welcome to the Steelers, Mike Williams.
And they gave him plenty of gap, meaning that space between him and St. Juice, he didn't press him and turn it into a go route. He just simply ran by him. And they talked about a small package of plays available for Mike Williams today. You knew if he had a small package, a go route and jump ball plays were part of that package.
Chris Boswell on. Extra point is good. Steelers in front. 28-27 with 2:22 to go. We talked to Russell Wilson about Williams. He said he's so excited to be on the team. He had a huge smile on his face the entire week after the deal was made with the Jets. And the smile continues on Sunday.
And you do realize that even though Williams has been with them this week, this play isn't really born of what they did in practice.
Sure.
It's born of understanding what Mike Williams has done throughout his career and why you went and got him. You know his attributes. You know his strengths. This is one of them, and Pittsburgh went right to it.
Mike Tomlin said he did a nice job infusing himself into what the team does. It's not about the short term, it's about the long haul. But right now, the short term is working for Pittsburgh. He called him a quick study. Check in with Evan.
And obviously we don't know the play call, but it's worth noting depth was also part of this. Austin forced into the blue tent because he's taken off the field by the UNC. Mike Williams now available on the field, and you get a touchdown.
And Evan, that's a great point, and one other thing to add to it. That ball is not thrown to Austin in that situation. He's not that type of a receiver. It's going to be more of the underneath stuff, more of the slot stuff. That is thrown to your jump ball guy, and they have 2 of them now in Pickens and Williams.
Chris Boswell kicks it off. Driving kick. Eckler from the 4. Eckler's got a lane. Leaves his feet and brought down right around the 35-yard line. That's a 31-yard return. Wilson, Williams, and then Mike Tomlin. Welcome aboard.
Hi, Mike Tomlin, head coach. Glad to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
You keep that up, son, you'll be Rush chairman before you know it.
2:16 to play. Washington has all 3 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute warning.
And we talk about Russell Wilson's experience. How about Jaden Daniels? Cool.
Can he work some magic? Daniels grounds it. Pressure was on Highsmith, and Highsmith is hurt.
Timeout for injury.
His teammates come over to check on Highsmith. Athletic training staff quickly on the field. And it looked like he turned the ankle.
Made a tremendous play. I mean, look at the effort, the pursuit, forced the incompletion, and then it looks like he stepped on Jaden Daniels' ankle or his foot right at the end. See right there?
Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. Alex Highsmith is up on his feet, but needs assistance. The left ankle of Highsmith buckled on his attempt to bring down Daniels, who just tapped him up.
How about that great respect by the rookie, understanding how tough it is on a veteran. And Evan just made the great point about Calvin Austin being hurt. Mike Williams just gets acquired. Now he's in the game, makes a big play. Preston Smith just got acquired. There goes Alex Highsmith. This is a spot now for the newest Pittsburgh Steeler perhaps to come onto the field and play.
Mike Tomlin said about Smith, 68.5 career sacks. He sets a strong edge. He plays the run so well. Another big picture acquisition. 2nd and 10. Daniel sets and throws, complete to Noah Brown. First down, out to midfield. And a matchup with James Pierre. Dante Jackson, hamstring issue for Pittsburgh.
The 2-minute warning.
And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming down to the wire in Landover, Maryland. Steelers up by 1 on the Commanders. Back in a moment.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because it's the things you make that show what you're made of. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
When you finally agree on a festive movie. When friends turn up unannounced. When your festive baking is just too good. M&M's for all fun kind.
At Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look at the facts. We run on the network with America's fastest 5G speeds. They don't. Back them. We give you 50% off the total 5G unlimited plan. That's only $25 a month for one line. Not them. Back them. We locked your price for 5 years. They don't. So fact those guys, right? We've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
Can't wait for Black Friday? You don't have to at Kohl's. Shop amazing deals and save big on something for everyone. Then get an extra 15% off some of your finds and earn Kohl's Cash. Only at Kohl's.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm going to turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Modelo, the reward for full-time fans. And by Geico. Get more with Geico.
Steelers 28, Commanders 27, 2 minutes to play in regulation.
Let's see how much more aggressive Pittsburgh might be, knowing a field goal can beat them.
Daniels running it, and he picks up a yard. Keanu Benton holding on for dear life.
That's a big, sure tackle in the open field. That's like a defensive back tackling a receiver. You got to catch the elusive runner before he gets going, and Benton did it.
2nd and 9. Daniels in the pocket, hit as he throws, and the ball comes off his hand, rolling out of bounds. T.J. Watt with the hit. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for Washington with 1:34 to go.
Look at him working past Trent Scott and having a real impact on that play. Daniels can't fully get into the pass. Incomplete, knocked free.
Target line is right around the 37 for Zane Gonzalez, the new kicker.
I think Pittsburgh's going to extend that out a little bit in terms of how they attack this play.
Steelers fans are loud, waving the terrible towels. Myron Cope would be proud. 3rd and 9. Shotgun for Daniels. Rush is coming. Daniels down the sideline. Broken up. Noah Brown in a matchup with James Pierre. And it's 4th down.
And Daniels delivers a nice ball, but Pierre doesn't give up on it. When it's a little bit short, he's able to run into the play and help knock it away. If that ball's out in front, I think Noah Brown's got a much better opportunity to make that grab. Good hustle by Pierre, not giving up on the play. And as Ian pointed out, he's in for the starter, Dante Jackson, out with injury.
4th and 9. Washington has converted 11 4th down attempts this season. 11 of 11. Daniels on 4th and 9, delivers it. Wow, it's really close.
I think he's going to get it.
Catch is made by Ertz. And now it's going to come down to the officials and where they spot it. 1:18 on the clock. They're giving it to Pittsburgh. Short. Steelers take over on downs.
As he catches it, as he tries to turn, look at the tackle right there by Minkah Fitzpatrick, 39. He does not allow Ertz to turn into it. As he's reaching, it's too late. He's already on the ground. But as he catches the ball, he's right there at the unofficial line. And what a tackle by Fitzpatrick to not allow him to go.
Previous play.
But I think if you're Washington, you've got to challenge this, don't you?
Well, it's under 2 minutes.
Oh, sorry, that goes to the booth. Excuse me, under 2 minutes.
We're good. They're going to check it out, analyze it. Washington will have 3 timeouts remaining if Pittsburgh were to get the football. Gene Steratore, you just watched the series of replays. What's your take?
What I'm looking at is to see when KZ touches Zach Ertz, Ian, just because when Ertz works himself back to the football, makes the catch, the knee is down, but he's untouched at that time with the left knee on the ground. Now he's spinning, and then it is a matter to me of when is he touched and officially down by contact, and then, quite frankly, where that football is, right when KZ's left hand touches Zach Ertz's back.
So that last replay we had, if we go back on that to go to Gene's point, you'll see where Ertz catches it, knee's still up, and then you see where KZ touches it. So right here, he's still up, even though he's going down. He hasn't been touched, as Gene talked about, but right now, that was it.
So it's the 41-yard line that would get him the first down. It looks like when he catches it, he's got it, like right there. But now the ball is across as he turns.
Right there, he touches it. Right there.
So you have a touch there by KZ. Fitzpatrick made a tremendous play on the turn because Ertz thought he was going to at least get an extra half a yard. And then that last-ditch effort to extend it once the contact was made. It's literally going to be a game of inches here.
Pretty fitting this game has come down. It has this type of a play down the stretch that may or may not determine it.
Again, the yellow line is not official.
Unofficial line.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's first down, Pittsburgh.
Steelers fans rejoice here at Northwest Stadium. Pittsburgh takes over. As mentioned, Washington has all 3 timeouts remaining. So they place the ball at the 42.
All 3 timeouts for Washington.
Handoff. Harris. 3-yard pickup. Quick timeout called. 1:12 to go. Coming up next, Game 2 of our NFL on CBS doubleheader. Most of you will head out to Dallas for one of the league's fiercest rivalries, the Eagles and the Cowboys. Now that is a CBS Sports Sunday. The NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Second down and 7 coming up for the Steelers. 1:12 on the clock. They're trying to put this game away.
Boy, that was some play, wasn't it? I mean, right there at the line.
Single setback is Harris. Second down and 7. Pitch it to him. And he gets walloped behind the line of scrimmage. Another timeout. 1:08 to go.
Gene, quick question on the catch for the front to put the cap on it. Did he have it and then on the turn lose it in terms of yardage?
No, you know what, Charles? To me,
in just a few minutes, due to NFL contractual obligations, we will be leaving this game in order to bring you coverage of the New York Jets at Arizona game.
To be a game of inches. I don't know how else to put it, guys, right? But at that point, I think that's where it was. But I didn't think he had it with the left knee down originally.
Thank you, Gene.
1:08 to play. Washington has 1 timeout remaining. A first down would end it.
And you got to hang on to the football because it's just going to be stacked people coming at you from Washington.
They're going to run it to Patterson. Patterson nearly got there. It's short.
And smartly turned upfield to make sure he stayed in bounds and forced them to use the timeout.
He's brought down at the 49. Had to get to the 48. It's 4th and 1.
You can say Amalo trying to get out in front, and then he cuts inside.
.102 remaining.
Give Washington's defense credit. They're fighting and giving themselves a chance. I know they've gone for it before, but you've got to punt the ball away here and make them go long field, especially with no timeouts left.
So it's going to be Corliss Waitman to kick it away.
I don't know, but I'm seeing the big offensive line trotting back out now.
Wilson came out initially, went back, and now some final instructions from Mike Tomlin.
If I'm watching, you're telling everybody, don't jump, don't jump. Let's see if they're just going to draw them off sides right now.
Commanders are out of timeouts. 4th and a yard with 1:02 to play.
And Pittsburgh has their 2 timeouts, so they may take it all the way down here and see if they can jump and get it free for themselves.
And there is a jump. Washington played into their hands. Wilson celebrating. Steelers are going nuts on the sideline.
Neutral zone infraction defense.
Due to NFL contractual obligations, we now leave this game to bring you the start of the New York Jets at Arizona game. After these words from your local station.
Have iced it. Washington makes the mistake on 4th down. Mike Tomlin, bang.
He has really come on in recent weeks as Johnny Newton, but that is a learning experience right there that he will carry forward with him.
Victory formation for Pittsburgh. They are consoling Newton. They talk about the brotherhood on this Washington squad. Meanwhile, Russell Wilson doing a dance. The Steelers will improve to 7-2. Commanders will fall to 7-3.
What a way for Pittsburgh to head into their first divisional game.
When that alarm goes off, start your day with us. CBS Mornings.
If you get sick with COVID-19, someone will feel all alone. Get an updated vaccine this season so you don't let down the ones who matter most. Last fall, more people were hospitalized from COVID than the flu. COVID is always changing. Protect yourself this season with an updated vaccine. Do it for you and your dinner date.
The best adventures are shared, and with the Ford Explorer SUV, you'll be ready. It offers a premium interior that can carry up to 7 passengers in comfort. And with available Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving technology, long drives feel easy. The Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Right now, returning lessees can lease a 2025 Explorer for $439 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford stores.
If you have heart failure, Farxiga can help you keep living life with the ones you love. Ask your doctor about Farxiga today. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
In the last 3 weeks, elevated from their practice squad just this week. He will be handling their kicking duties today. And meantime, DJ Dallas back deep for the Arizona Cardinals.